When?
Alright.
We had a mic set up for the session on my birthday, and Andrew's just like whispering sweet nothings into the microphone.
Poop, poop, poopy, poop. Okay, that's a
little bit of a delay. It's okay.
Hey friends, welcome to Don't Trust Me 64.
Woo!
I'm your host, me.
Hi,
I'm
me.
the problem.
I want to go ahead and preface tonight
Love that song.
with a quick blurb about the quality of the session.
It's today.
I still expect it to be an okay session. I just want to let you know it may or may not be a shorter session.
Okay.
Why? Because in case you guys move at a rate which puts you at the end of the arc, I'm going to stop you because I did not want to have a week's worth of time to plan the end of the arc. We're almost there, and depending on how quick you do this, we go get there very, very quickly.
Hell yeah.
So
Just
be
let you
free
know
to
that
everybody.
I'm always free to play. No, please role play. Like if you guys just get straight down to the brass tacks of things, we might be done in an hour.
We are gonna
Wow,
speed
That's
run this
awesome.
shit.
Let's do
Is
it.
that awesome?
Can we
Okay.
set a timer?
Speed run it.
No, I mean,
Go to the
recording it, so
clock.
in theory, it's
Let's speed run this session.
Trader sprints into the Zeta wing, ignoring everything around him.
I'm mad as well because the last session also got interrupted recording-wise. I don't know why, but it didn't record the whole thing. It recorded everything lore-wise. The only thing it didn't record is my favorite encounter we've done so far. The damn skeleton hand
Sick.
fight.
You mean when we almost lost Maud forever?
But I would prefer if
That would have been
any
really
part
hard
is
for me to
gonna-
justify saving you from that.
Yeah.
that hole's pretty deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sex tape.
So let's go ahead and get into the nitpick, if you guys don't mind. Previously on Don't Trust Me, session 63, revealing the gray drive from Spit, the group is left in deafening pain after listening to the screech. Silence alerts Maud of the Orid-type magic surrounding the device, to which he is able to cleanse. From there, the group is able to hear a brief conversation between Spit and the Lantern himself, the one who started their journey, Match. The two exchange a conversation that pulls details from Spit's imagination that match up with that of their late friend Fisty. After finishing the tape, they read the second, containing another blurb from Dr. B. It shows the events from the past age, known as the Simple Tearing, where several thousand citizens attacked each other systematically as a threat to RWI. Weeks later, the organization fell from the inside from results of its unemployment. The Greycoats wish to combine these two events by utilizing the voice to send remote commands to the populace. They also mentioned a contingency if the device were to backfire they had to abandon. The machine's formula protocol would be filtered to a villager far away that would push commands in a faith-based manner, so, while not ideal, would still keep their army available. The threat to said contingency would be to bring the chosen individual back to the machine, where his admin privilege would merge with the voice's signal and cause exponential issues with the infected. The group begins chasing down the remaining signals. One is stored high up in the stalactite settlements, and Match is a recording chamber where they acquire a hidden laptop. Two more are gained, one on a northern road and one near a Casamate den. With one signal remaining, heading to the Zeta wing, the group is met with a perilous pit created by the effects of the Alcove event during the Vacant Age. With no way across, the group slaughters a stalker to summon Yaul for a favor. Yaul uses his monumental hand to provide travel across the pit. After dealing with flying incursion across the flight and near death at the hand of the shadowy wyverns, zombies, and gravity, the group arrives at the entrance of the Zeta.
Dun, dun, dun.
This was an eventful session last week.
We did a lot of shit.
Hell yeah.
I love sessions like that.
Okay, so we're at the Zeta wing.
Is there any questions you guys have beforehand, before we start off?
Where do babies come
Yeah,
from?
what the fuck?
So what do lesbians do if they don't scissor?
And that's why I'm like, okay, clearly they just grow a penis all of a sudden.
No, they use a strap on.
Yeah. Or just their hands and mouth. I mean, like...
That's just foreplay. That's the third base. It says in every book that mouth and hands is third base. Let's change the
If
subject
you're
because you know I'm right.
Hashtag
You're a straight
sexual
couple.
white
You
man.
clearly know I'm right. Let's end the subject.
I
Imagine
Listen,
giving someone a
man.
mouth part and say, man, I can't believe you just had intercourse. You wouldn't, because it's not true.
So close-minded.
Sorry. Yeah, that's close-minded. Like a mouth party sounds pretty adventurous to me.
I'm messaging my lesbians immediately.
Please.
Let's ask them, what do you do?
I'm gonna say, what is
How do?
intercourse?
There you go. They'll be like, you see Kayla when two people love each other very
jiggles
much.
together and do the jiggle.
There's a jiggle.
My vaginnals.
Anyway.
Damn.
I didn't want to have to do it to him like that. Okay, I do also want to go ahead and say I hope you guys have brought extra D20s because I have the gifts to give out for the past couple of sessions. I want to give Kayla an inspiration for innovation in combat with her controlling of the hands.
Yeah.
CJ for using your tools for finally utilizing your armor, and it's a disadvantage, or not disadvantage. It's a what's it called? Immunity abilities. Dante for taking the lead for straight up initiating the contact with y'all in the first place.
Yeah.
And Maud for his roleplay, everything that had to do with what's it called, sanctuary and all that, bringing the plot forward has really been beneficial.
So everyone has inspiration?
Yep.
Ooh, everyone's so inspired.
Did my inspiration die? It's like a small softball. Small baseball. I don't know. A small softball would just be a
Small thing.
baseball.
Not really beginning.
Okie dokie, friends. As you guys.
Yeah. You say Anya-chan. So cute.
Alright.
Give me 1 second. Sorry. If you guys want to discuss amongst yourselves as you guys are walking essentially through this dilapidated facility that's leading off into a darker cave.
I'll just say to the group as we kind of approach, just keep in mind we don't know what's in here, and based on what we know, this place is probably packed with monsters. We need to pace ourselves. We can't just rush into encounters with the first thing that we see.
Can we sit? Trader, you need help.
You
don't look so good, buddy. You need
some.
You want to lay my hands on you or something?
What's your HP?
I'm at 15.
What's your max?
Like
Saber's also
56, I think. 62.
Okay. I forget how many.
I have some lay on hands if you need them.
I mean, I won't say no.
Are you both laying on hands?
Yeah.
Touch me.
Because I am down to 13.
He gives you all 10 of his.
10.
He only has 10?
He only has 2 levels in Paladin. The rest of it's in
really?
fighting. Yeah.
Oh,
he's a
okay.
fighter.
Makes sense.
He spent most of his life in the army. He only recently
Thanks, mate.
became like a chill dude.
I might as well. Okay, so if he gives you 10, that gives you 26, and then you get to 60. If he gives you 25, then you get to 65, right?
62, yeah.
62, so that's 37 points.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you 37 points.
Alright.
Mod, do you have the thing where like you heal someone and if they're the lowest, then they get like double HP? Or is that only if they're knocked down? Like Asher used that
Let
on.
me double check. What
That also could be at a certain level.
Ooh.
I don't
like this.
recall ever reading anything
Okay.
about that.
Yeah,
so.
you probably just don't have it yet. Okay. Yeah, I'm also pretty bad. But I mean, if we take like a short rest, I wouldn't mind.
Would the rest of the hand flight be a short rest?
No, not
It's
that far.
only like a mile across, right?
Yeah, it's not too terribly far. Yeah, it's about a mile radius.
I mean, if we do a short rest, then
you
I
guys
can
are
do.
okay. We're fully allowed to if you guys want to take a little city sit.
Okay, yeah, let's do a little sit, and I will play some soothing music so anyone who uses hit points can add an additional D8.
That'd be nice.
Well, then keep your lay on hands because I'll just use my hit dice.
Okay, if you're sure.
Yeah.
I'll reset it.
So you're playing some music for us too?
Yeah.
So we get whatever our hit die is plus just 1d8?
Bling, 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 bling. Yeah, it says, an extra 1d8 hit points.
Per time we roll or just total?
Just totally.
1d8 plus what?
No, just 1d8 and then whatever else
Our
you roll.
regular.
Okay.
It's not touch screen.
I wish that I could recover spell slots on a short rest. That'd be pretty sick.
You ain't no wizard, bitch.
Yep.
I mean, you ain't no wizard, bitch.
You ain't a wizard, bitch.
I too.
You're a wizard, Harry. That's okay. Mod does enough like raw damage that like
Yeah.
he'll be.
Yeah, oh my god. Just FYI for you guys, I have no level 4 or 5. So I cannot polymorph. I cannot dimension door.
Okay.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
FYI.
The last encounter I used level 2 and 3 on Divine Smite.
Careful rolling that by the
I just missed my dice tower.
I know, but it's like sitting right in front of the microphone.
Fair.
I can move it a little bit. That's gonna.
I'm gonna stop.
It's very aggressive. There we go.
I have 61 out of 62. I'm not gonna roll another
Nice.
dice.
Why
not?
That's annoying.
As you guys migrate through here, after you recuperate a little bit, you push towards, and you see this area that has in these big orange letters that just reads Zeta class containment, and the paint on it is so aged you have to like squint and really use a lot of your mental energy to put that together.
Okay.
But I mean, it's not like it's not rocket science. You can read it. What isn't easy to tell is the area below that, where it should in theory be a chamber door, is a simple, can be described as what was a doorway that has been either bitten through or exploded from the other side out.
Like from the inside out?
Hmm?
Like from the inside out?
Yeah, like all the metal is like pointing towards you guys and whatnot. Either something blasted through here or a shit ton of things quickly push their way through by force. Because you can just see all this warped and wrapped and rusted metal just kind of convexing out towards you guys.
Okay.
And then just darkness after that.
Hit 8.
Let's try to figure out where this background's from. It's really familiar.
We've used it before.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I just found it today.
Hmm.
I'm using the Google Slides, and it wouldn't let me bring my presentation over.
Looks like maybe like Gears of War or something.
Mhm.
Just the graphics
Looks like
are really,
I
really
just grabbed it off
good.
Google Images. So.
Mhm.
Doom.
And you said like where this thing, like that's where what we're heading towards.
That's the only real entrance. This is kind of like a flattened out wall, but that spans out for quite a ways in each direction. But you don't see any, at least visible doors there. You could always travel and see, but for now, this is just a big exploded entrance in what is a large containment area.
Can I go up to the doors and do like an investigation check?
Okay.
Just to see like the nature of
You can do
the
investigation
doors.
or nature check or arcana, whichever one you want.
Can I do an Arcana?
You can.
They're all +0, so that's 4.
4, you said?
Yeah.
Amazing.
4.
Dirty 20.
Man, something got through here.
Oh, shit.
That's crazy. That's scary.
Shite.
Shit.
What do you
I
see,
better tell the
Ryder?
group.
What do you see?
Something came through here.
That's what I was thinking.
These doors, they're not supposed to look like that.
I just thought they looked like that.
No, they're
Amber
not
just
supposed to
looks
look
at
like
Holy
that.
shit!
What did you get?
This is crazy.
Dirty 20
Oh,
for
dirty 20.
Arcana.
This is crazy.
By analyzing what attacked through here, you're not really sensing anything refined coming through here. Whereas you're able to conclude that, yeah, this isn't something caused by magic. This was brute force. You don't see any burns or anything like that. It's simple something big forced its way out of this.
Damn.
Either that or simple means of something else was able to free them. But you know that the Greycoats were getting monsters for the gauntlet from here, so I had to get them out somehow.
So it could be a relatively fresh.
I was gonna say, could I look for something specific and maybe get a reroll? Because I want to see like if there's like
You
rust,
roll
where like
or,
the
like,
rust
hand
It'll
patterns
be a
are.
slightly higher DC,
Okay.
but if you want to go check somewhere else,
I just want to see like basically like where like if there's been any rust formed yet, like basically seeing how long it's been.
That's what I want to see that as
Splayed
well. I'll
open
roll.
like this
Would that be
compared
just
to-
the investigation?
yeah, you do an investigation. You do it with disadvantage.
Oh, it's in that
Can
one.
I help
Oh my
him
god, you guys!
to give him advantage to make it regular?
What are you helping him with? How are you helping him?
Like also looking for the same thing. Like after I pull the info that I have, then I'm looking for like physical markings
Sure.
and shit.
If you want to just roll once.
Okay.
I like that you ask us to justify it. 'Cause I like
I mean, you can just say, like, I'm about to shoot that guy, and I help him. How are you shooting? Helping him shoot a guy.
It's just a Briette. Can I have advantage? Why?
That was so funny.
DM to DM.
Just like,
No, no,
squat.
no.
She's like, that's
Actually,
it? You're not even gonna ask why?
You squat under the gun and
What did
use
you
your
get?
head
11.
as a soft rest.
Okay, with an 11, it doesn't look like. I mean, you can tell the metal itself is very, very old.
Mm-hmm.
It does look a little recent, though. Like,
Okay.
it's probably this breach, at least this specific breach, might have been intentional during this
Okay.
time period.
Okay. Alright, well, do we want to go ahead and go in, or?
I mean,
Not really, but.
No.
Okay, well, I mean, that means this huge thing is gone.
That's
Hopefully.
what I'm thinking.
We also have killed some huge things, so maybe we
yeah,
don't have to worry
that's
about
what I was wondering.
But also,
They had to fit a whole giant female Casamate through here, man. I would have made a hole too.
well, also because of our friend Yul, we know what kinds of things could potentially be in here. Things that aren't able to get out just because of their sheer size. So,
Well, the world's been filled with monstrosities for a while now. I mean, that was kind of one of the big downsides of the collapse of Bride's Peak, was the release of all these different creatures.
so in theory, unless
There might be
there's
another way out somewhere else that the monsters are getting escaped from, but
Yeah.
I think that the Gravecoats used this entrance for whatever they needed to do.
Yeah, I ain't scared of no monsters.
If they're big
I'm
enough,
afraid no
honestly, we might be able to just sneak by them.
let's just go in and easy for you to say, you sneaky bitch.
What?
Yeah, some of us are so attractive that we can't sneak well.
How
And
many,
I'm of course talking about Glorious.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
Look
You
at
think I
him.
just picked the name Glorious for no reason?
Look at him, he's glowing.
how many
I
points,
am actually glowing because that
No.
shouldn't be. Okay. Someone fairy fire me.
how many
You
points
bastards.
of degradation does everybody have as far as like their intelligence?
Yeah, what's
stuff?
your.
I'm currently one level down.
So
I am one level
I have
down
two.
as well.
Oh, you're at level 2, shit.
Jesus.
I think I'm just.
Because
one.
I turned myself to the second level.
Does that not get better
That's
when
right. I
we sleep?
forgot about that.
No.
Nope.
Not your corruption points. You gotta go kill your avatar for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Your exhaustion
gotta-
gets better when you sleep.
I
You only
assume-
get an exhaustion
I
once
hope
you get
that
a third
whenever
one.
we take care of the voice, that it resets. Because if not, we're just fucked forever.
That would suck!
Shit.
That would be really bad. That'd lead to oopsies on our part. Oops.
Oopsies.
Oopsies.
Yeah, maybe after we get the last signal, we'll transport back to Avatar storage and destroy ourselves one last time. Alright, shall we go in?
Do it.
Alright, that's cool. Now,
You guys walk in, and it gets really dim as you begin filtering past what was a lot of these broken down elevator systems that reach off to these sides. It's very similar to the ones you saw at the Psy Wing, these large diagonal running elevators that go down, and then you look out. I want everyone to make a perception check as you're now in. You're standing on this metal gangway that goes off into the dark, and you see stuff out in the distance.
It's an 8.
Perception.
damn it.
We're off to a great start, you guys.
10.
Dante,
You said
13.
perception.
get better luck. Yeah, perception, please.
Does my
Alright,
armor
you
get
know
off
what?
any lights?
I hide. Then I can do something well.
Now
Well, I just rolled a d12. I rolled a Kissinger 20. That one is much better than the d12. 11.
You got the 10 or above.
I have 13.
I guess Laura's in all of his disadvantage to know he's right or wrong.
Does Spit see anything?
Spit's not with you guys.
Damn it! No, he's not.
He didn't travel with you guys
That's
for this
right.
time.
Why
He's back at the tower. You
he's
can go back
scared.
for him if you want.
He's scared.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah, let's just kill one of us. Call the owl.
Yours'
Fuck outta here.
perception's not good, but that wasn't at 20, so in theory, anything worse
Let's
is
go.
better. Nat 20 and a 19. Fuck yeah, glorious.
He starts glowing in the dark.
Holy shit.
Okay,
I just started chanting
Amazing.
NPC.
so as you guys are walking along here, and you guys are mostly just trying to like stay on like immediate vigilance, like make sure there's nothing too dangerous in the vicinity, just trying to make out the lay of the land. Melanie and Ember, you spot as you're looking down these chasms, it's not just a sheer abyss that these elevators are traveling down to. What you see are humongous silos lined up and dotted along the landscape below. These gratuitous silos that have some of them sealed tops, some of them open, and some of them blown through.
So like what we potentially could have been inside of with Yaul?
That's when Glorious speaks up and says, "What the fuck is that?"
What?
As he clears the dust from his eyes. He points off in the distance. Like, so far, it's basically like he's just pointing at a star as he pins it down. "What the fuck is that?" Off to your right-hand side, you see that it's basically like a starlight, but as he points your attention towards it, you're able to focus in here. You see one of these silos glowing, and like a mile above the rest of them, dangling like a spider in the wind. What it's dangling from? It looks like a string, but, well, as Glorious looks and focuses in, that's a backbone.
Oh.
A massive vertebra that this silo is hanging from.
Whoa. Okay.
And just this iridescent, eerie blue light is glowing from it. The vertebra is not going into the silo, it is being held onto. The vertebra is gripping it with a series of dozens of big black ribs, simply holding onto it and swinging it like a pendulum.
What?
The black bones.
Did you say glue blow? Or a blue glow?
Black bones, glue glow, kind of like Yaul.
Yeah. Could this? I mean,
Was that where we were last time?
I think so.
Well, that would have been kind of hard to get back here if we tried to get out.
it's when we were in there. I'm trying to remember. Was there like any kind of swing or shifting under us?
You didn't feel it.
Okay.
But you also know the area you were in was real big.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. And these silos are real big.
And it's not like it's going.
No, it's like
it's like
slow.
very gentle, like.
Like
Well, the bones are so big that they probably would not have shifted unless there was like quite a big. Yeah.
It's like being on an airplane. You don't go launching forward. You adjust to the area you're in because of the size and the speed it's
Can
going.
you imagine though?
The bones are flying everywhere.
Man.
What the hell are these people doing in here, man? Like, who makes something like that? Everything in here is like shit these people made, right? Not the Dracos, but whoever came before them. Why would they make these?
I mean, why does anybody make shit like this? It's probably for war.
Well,
I think this is also perverted versions of things that they created.
Right. It's been so long since whoever was here before did this. Who knows what kind of new ecosystems formed, how things just adapted to this environment over time.
roll a very quick intelligence check, Mark.
Bad
Don't be
things.
so bad at those.
Could be worse.
You have a -2 right now.
It's a 4.
You remember thinking about Zeta. What does Zeta stand for? You just start thinking about what does that nomenclature mean? After all, this is where that is.
Gotta look at our.
Let's headed to the classification page again.
I just had it written down as a monster.
As Mod gets self-conscious about his own intelligence as he's like discriminating all this, he goes over. But that's just my, you know, that's I'm just spitballing. Don't worry about it.
Humanoid, bestial, monstrosity classification, non-bipedal without reasoning capabilities.
Then why is Yaul there?
And maybe he doesn't qualify under anything else.
Then he would be Sigma, right?
Because he
Sigma unclassifiable.
might not be a product of the Zeta Wing, but
Or like Maud was just telling us, Maybe it's just grown so long over time that he no longer fits that classification.
It could also, I mean, who knows if he came from somewhere else looking to feed?
Well, he told us that he was made by them. He was a scientist here.
True.
He told us that he was in the experiment, and the experiment was simply to make a cleanup system.
Yeah, his name was Brandon.
I don't want to think about that, but
I just
It's
saw
really
that from my
upsetting.
last note.
it's a really upsetting prospect to think that
Brandon.
thing was called Brandon at one point.
Yeah, it's really kind of a glow up.
That's so funny.
Isn't that kind of a glow up though? It's like your name was Brandon and now it's Yaul. That sounds way cool.
Yeah,
And you're
the
like
spirit pulls
fucking
her.
huge.
I'd say that at parties. Fuck.
Like, I thought it was pretty cool being able to be like, my name's Trader. That sounds way cooler than Beckett.
It's actually a typo. It's Eula, which is not nearly as cool.
What?
Instead of Yaul, it's Eula.
Oh.
As you guys have this conversation, just the game plug underneath begins to vibrate just slightly.
Oh fuck.
Sick.
Like
I hide.
something.
Like
It's
in
coming
Jurassic
towards us.
Park.
I hide.
You're standing on a metal gangplank.
Get the bonus action.
You feel like if you were to sprint right now, that's what this would sound like.
Oh, good.
I
You
hide.
hear just in the
Just walk.
vibration that just
I want to look around and see if we can see anything sprinting towards us.
perception check.
I will also do
Yeah.
a perception
It's
check.
so dark.
Do it with
Read my
disadvantage now
dice.
since you're looking for something less. And you're looking using the dark now because you are in the
Great.
darkness.
Hey,
Oh,
with
really?
disadvantage,
Natural
16.
Jesus, Mon.
Can I hide?
Yeah. My
Yeah, you can. Roll stealth.
It's like a 9. Can I also hide?
You can
Just
if you
kidding.
absolutely want to.
No, I'm looking around.
Oh, that's a 15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm like running.
I don't think I could hide with my armor anyway.
It's weird with this metal gangplank. It's not like there's like built-in railings. You're really just kind of crouching down in an area that's already visible. But I mean, you're still really good at doing that, so
Yeah.
you feel like you're hidden to the best of your abilities.
Can I? And you may have me do like some sort of check for this. Can I like hang off the side or like see if I can hang off the bottom to be hidden?
Okay. Oh, if you would succeed at an acrobatics check, I will give you advantage on your stealth.
Sweet.
Can I bump right into the thing?
Well, this gangplank's like only like 5 feet across. It's not
17
huge.
acrobatics.
17, yeah. If you want to do advantage, you just kind of like, oh, I gotta get out of sight. You kind of like
Yeah.
pull yourself off the edge and just kind of
Hopefully one of
spider
us don't
underneath.
step on your fingers.
32.
Yeah, there you go. I was like, shit.
That was
Why
a nat.
you-
That was a nat 20.
What? Okay, yeah. Just like that, you're like, that's not good enough. Just flip underneath. Like on Super Mario World, where you hit the wall and you go. It goes around.
And they just hear me whisper as I go under. I just go, I'm the shadow. Just
Ember's like, where the fuck
hiding.
did you
Mon,
go?
with your role, as you begin studying and scanning the area around, you notice you're not just a single gangplank. There's multiple gangplanks, like in varied symmetrical distances across, running all over, and they intersect at points too. So you could, in theory, travel to other gangplanks at different points. Each one seems to cross directly over the head of one of these vats, with a stairway that leads down to a chamber right above the vat. It's as if like some way of accessing them on foot, rather than having to go into the bottom, which is what these elevators seem to have been their purpose of. As you're studying this and looking at the different gangplanks, one of the gangplanks isn't empty. You see just maybe 5 of these gangplanks in different segments away from you here, just off in the distance. A figure standing and staring at you guys.
Is the now that it's standing, it does the noise that we heard? Has that ceased?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it appear humanoid?
From where you are right now, it's a little too far away to tell, but it looks like at least it's standing up on its feet.
Okay. I will like calmly and quietly point this out to the rest of the group. Dude over there.
What?
What does it look like again? Like human?
It's far-
Real far away.
It's too far away to tell. It looks.
It's at least standing upright, and
Yeah.
it's just looking in your direction, not moving,
Yeah.
completely motionless.
Maybe it's another zombie.
We are not gonna get that lucky. I'm just saying.
No.
Can we
Ooh,
What?
can
continue?
I use my Master of Intrigue to mimic the speech patterns and accent of Yaul and say, "What are you doing here?" Trying to be loud enough, like, to speak to that person can hear me.
You saying it loudly?
Yeah.
You hear from many different directions.
Great.
That one doesn't move though. Just stares.
Oh no, this feels like that creepy pasta where it's like a thing that's out of the box, and if you don't keep contact with it, then it like
So the
multiplies.
weeping angel.
Now that you're now that you guys all have visual on what Maud is pointing out to you, you're able to focus in a little bit more. And see it standing there. Figure. No arms. Maybe like a long head. Open eyes. Wide open mouth. Like this.
Oh, it better fucking not be.
I hate it.
Put that shit away.
So like the meme of the guy like.
It's like more like the Scream,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but more sinister, like he's looking downward rather than surprised, like an angry agape.
Okay.
And he's just looking, not
Andrew,
moving.
No, I don't like that.
Doesn't even appear to be like undulating with its breath, just kind of frozen there, staring.
And it's an actual creature, not like a statue.
You don't know.
Everyone look away for a second and then look back and see if it moves.
Fuck no.
Does everybody look away?
So scary.
How far away are we?
I don't think we should.
How
I
far
mean,
away are
it's
we?
like 5 gangplanks away.
How far away? Feet wise.
It's feet-wise. I'd say each of these gangplanks is about 30 feet across. So like one gangplank away is 30 feet, and the next one's 30 feet. This one's about 5 across, about 150. It's a ways away.
What if it flies at us?
So I guess I won't be vicious mockering it.
I mean,
Wouldn't it be mocking it?
there's already
Mockery?
footprints and stuff coming towards us. It seems like if we look away from this one just for a second, we'll at least have an idea of.
So just
what
like a
we're up
quick
against. Yeah,
1,
just,
2.
or even just like
Just blink.
close your eyes for a second.
Oh,
and then
yeah, just
open them.
blink. Okay.
All right, close your eyes in 3,
Okay.
2,
All right.
open.
Okay.
You open?
I did
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Does everybody do that?
Yes, I did that.
Yeah, just like a quick.
Did you open it up? Nothing's changed. Still there.
Did you guys all actually blink?
Yes.
Me too. Like you all.
Yeah,
I
like,
saw. I was like, this is.
like
You mean like us as players?
yeah.
Yeah. Yes. 100%.
Okay, so.
Just checking.
Oh my god. Stop it.
Which is
Go
coming
closer.
from everywhere.
I'm gonna
Gangplanks around
do this and walk in its direction.
in its direction. When you move, it doesn't move.
It doesn't.
Was it moving before?
You haven't seen it move yet.
Okay. The way you worded that made me feel like.
Do we want to just walk over to it?
As
and
we're
see?
moving, do I still hear the?
So do we have a
No.
a way?
Yeah, just in
But maybe
random
we do
different
need to.
directions.
So do we have a way of getting over to the adjacent gangplanks? Like.
Yeah,
Isn't it
yeah, they
weird?
all intersect each other, so it's
Oh,
just
they
like
do.
like a checkerboard.
Oh, okay,
pattern
gotcha.
with them.
Okay.
There's tons of them. Some of them are blown up from the bats that have been compromised. Some aren't, but this you would, in theory, be able to get to them if you wanted to.
What's it look like below us? Because all I'm seeing is just like gangplanks, us, and then all black.
And then, no, it's the silos.
Like a
Remember
void.
the
Right.
big
Okay,
the big
that's right.
silos, these gargantuan like
Is it-
corn silos.
Is it
that-
essentially like a void stretching downwards though below us?
a little bit of, but you can see the silos down there. The silos are sitting on a solid surface.
Okay.
Okay, so it does go down, but we're okay.
Although it's really kind of
I'm
hard
just
to predict
imagining,
if
like,
that's a safe solid surface. It could just be a bunch of bones.
We don't do that.
So,
Bones.
and all we're doing here is we're just looking for our last signal, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, do we want to investigate or do we want to just kind of ignore it until it becomes a problem?
I don't know. I mean, it's
I'm really good either way.
there's
I'm pretty
we
well
don't
hidden.
know how many of them that there are. I say we should not engage unless we absolutely have to.
And plus, I mean, it hasn't moved. So why
It's just-
fuck with it?
Staring at Trader.
Justin, are they all just staring at Trader?
We only see
That one is. You only see one of them.
Okay.
You only hear the others.
I think let's just continue.
You continue where? Do we just keep going straight and hope that we find? I mean,
I
guess
the signal thing glows when we get close, right? We can just follow it like a.
let's just try to go in the direction then.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's mostly just aimlessly wander until we find it.
Yeah.
Well, we have the way to track it. It looks at Melody.
It's true.
Yeah, let's try to follow. Just look for the signal and get the fuck out of here.
Okay. You guys begin walking in the direction of the device.
I'll curl around and walk with everyone.
Melody, are you
on the
playing?
side.
Are you playing?
Am I playing?
Oh, we keep addressing you. You're not saying anything.
Oh, I didn't hear you say it.
Do you have the tracking device?
Oh, okay, yeah, no, we can. Sorry.
Yeah, you lead the way.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, I will.
Okay. You guys begin walking.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you guys were saying that we could track the creature.
You have the signal
Oh
grabber.
no,
Which is why I was like, how do you?
You guys aren't just
track
here
it?
exploring. You guys are like,
No, yeah, I thought you were talking about we could keep an eye out on the creature by tracking it. I was like, don't ask me how to do that. I don't have any spells like that.
Can I look over while I'm moving and see if it moves?
just not fucking.
As you begin walking forward in this direction, you just see
Oh.
you stop a foot midair.
So it's following.
It seems to be mirroring traders.
Okay, so you need to stay here.
But that's only one of them.
Can I like walk towards the edge and just like put my foot over and watch him?
You can.
Yeah, I do that.
Well, there's like a railing to it, so
Yeah.
you're sticking it through. Well, yeah, you don't
Yeah.
want to just walk
Yeah,
off
through
the
the
edge.
railing.
Yep. It brings its foot.
So
Ooh, I've got an idea. What does
hold
the
on.
ground look like?
Maud?
Yeah.
Can you grab my hand?
Sure.
What's it
And I jump off.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
While
tie a
holding
rope
on
to
to
you.
Maud.
Throw
Okay.
you
Jump
over.
off.
While I
Come on, make an athletics check.
Yeah,
Would that be
we all.
strength if I'm just?
we all
holding it?
help?
That's part of the athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I was like,
all
athletics gives you a better
literally
chance.
We all have the same idea.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a nat one.
Can you get the hand?
Hang
You were
on.
trying to hold on to
Yeah,
it?
no, we were actively saying as you were
Yeah,
having
you
to roll,
were, that's
we want to
true.
grab.
We wanna,
So
like,
you're
grab
all holding
Maud.
on to it?
Yeah, we
We're
would like
grabbing
to
him
grab.
on.
Roll
So
it
you
with
can
advantage,
support.
Mon.
You still kill me.
And I want you to do a
That's a little
contested
better.
acrobatics to see if this will help.
Okay, that's an 11 on my athletics.
11. Okay.
Acrobatics.
Yes, please.
This is where we lose
Fuck's
Trader.
sake. you
I'm gonna
guys.
use my inspiration.
Do it!
I'd rather not that. Oh my god. That's 15.
Okay. As it grabs your arm,
It's a team effort.
you leap over the edge here, and you feel for the second, it's the most gut-wrenching feeling of having Maud's hand go down your wrist real quickly. It's almost like you're dapping him up. It's like down to the fingertips, and everyone's like, "Whoa!" and they go and reach for you. But you see in the distance, silently, without making a noise, just hit one of the bats and it goes sliding down the edge.
Amazing.
Hell yes.
Can we see, as it jumps over, can we see more of what its form looks like?
It's even further down now than it was when you were up there.
Like as it jumped and
It's as it was illuminated kind of by the lights that was going down. You could see it's more of a grayish figure, kind of like a cadaver, like a naked cadaver.
Oh.
It's no hair, no real, no like genitalia or anything like that. Just a naked, armless figure that falls.
Oh.
That's what I'd call a ghoul.
A ghoul. How positively ghoulish.
Alright, well, I guess we solved that problem.
well,
Well, we don't
one
know how
of
many of
them.
them there are, though.
Yeah.
I want everyone here to roll a group stealth check, please. As you continue to hear.
Oh no.
Jesus
I
Christ.
think where's my d20? Don't forget. Oh, you already.
Okay,
you
much
just used
better.
yours.
It's a 13.
Dirty 20.
21.
Hang on.
13.
On a stealth check? How?
With my plus 12? Yeah, that's a 13.
Oh my god, Dante! How are you like this?
Do you want to trade die? Do you want this?
Hustle's back!
So a natural one, it counts as 2 failures. You rolled a what?
Dirty 20?
Plus.
No, dirty 20.
A
it is.
dirty-
Oh, sorry. I thought I said
20?
sorry, I got confused. And what about you?
21.
21.
5.
I'm like tiptoeing.
3 failures to 2.
Well, what about Glorious? He might
Oh,
say
that's-
that.
Yeah, big man.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Glory.
the paladin. With disadvantage already on all of his stealth checks. Oh, somehow +1 to stealth. That's neat. Maybe I can be the. That's not one. I'm not even gonna roll again.
God damn it. Our rolls have been just swell tonight.
As you guys perch down here,
Too bad Spit isn't here.
you get this moment of everybody off in the distance, kind of making like a quick surveillance check. I want everyone here to roll d4.
Oh.
I would
Tell me what your
prefer
number
not
is.
to.
Okay.
I got a 4.
I got a 1.
That's a 4.
Okay.
I'm good, thanks.
What about Glorious? What's Glorious? do?
Glorious! Yes.
Say that.
I think this is bad though.
My D4
Maybe.
is a 1.
Okay.
I feel like we're all gonna be split up. or
I'm
something.
guessing this is gonna be how many creatures come after us
You
total.
stare out in the distance. Finally, you can see what's making the noise. You see them moving it. It's crazy how fast they're just barreling down these gangplanks. You see,
It's like in World War Z.
and as you look at one of them, it, like clockwork, stops without inertia.
No!
Alright, everyone,
And
back to back.
Everyone keeps.
We circle
As
up.
you look up, you
Okay.
look up and say, you find one. You make contact. 4 of them. You make contact. Glorious makes contact with one of them. What do
Yeah.
you-
Let's go
Remember-
back to back.
Now there's on them are how many you spot and
Damn
however
it.
many stop in their tracks as you spot them.
Is it on our
Suddenly,
D4?
the pitter pattering is a little bit less obvious.
Everyone circle up, back to back,
Yeah.
backs in.
Yep.
We walk down this gangplank looking out.
Whoever's
Could
around
we-
me, I hold their hands
Could
because
we
I'm
do?
freaking out.
Could somebody like summon Mage Hand? We just jump out onto the Mage Hand.
Yeah, but it only lasts a minute.
No, we
It
don't,
also
and
only
we don't
holds
have
5
big
pounds.
beans. We don't have a big hand.
Oh yeah, we don't have Big B's hand.
Oh, okay.
This
Mage
can
hand
only hold
only
like
holds
5
5
pounds.
Gotcha. Never mind then.
I do think I can get that though.
I want it to
I'm
work
just
out
trying
though
to
and
think
work
about
out
our
that
Oh, it's a
options
strength.
5th level.
Andrew, can I have some more
Jesus.
wine?
Yeah.
Since you decide to freak me the fuck out.
With this hand.
I would love to get that and be like,
Here come-
Ember's
here-
hanging out.
Box.
Here comes the nipple.
I don't think you. Oh,
I
you,
probably.
You
okay.
can actually.
I
Oh,
can?
no, wait.
I thought that was
clicked
an
into the
arcane
wrong one.
thing.
Okay.
Big B's hand.
Is that only
I feel like I clicked into the wrong. No,
Big B's hand?
It's an artificer. I don't know how Scanlan got this spell. It's for artificers and wizards
I
Well,
could.
he's a
or sorcerers.
bard. He might have learned it. You can learn those through like a weird.
Yeah, if you do the like.
Oh, he's doing the magical
Could do a
secrets.
few.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
you
what
probably
it
learned it
is.
through magical secrets.
That's so good.
I would
So
like.
I
Probably why he learned counterspell too.
Yeah.
I would like to
Oh, I would love to do that.
let's see. I can't
You say
remember.
it's a
Is
5th
my
level?
okay? So is
I
my
can
ability
get
to
it now.
transform? Is that like a?
I should learn it.
I mean, I guess we're not in combat.
You have the upgrade that Ember or the presents you guys got. Remember when you guys a long time ago got those gifts before you got while you guys were heading to Brightspeed? You got that
Yes.
upgrade for your arm. It doesn't even cost you a bonus action; it's instant. It like
Nice.
teleports into it.
Sick. Okay.
Yeah.
I am.
Box of shit. Those are really good.
I'm trying to think. Hang on. I'll preface this by saying to everyone around me, okay, don't freak out. I'm gonna try something here.
I'm freaking out.
And I will
Mhm.
attempt to. Gosh, who should I try to transform into?
you're changelinging.
Yeah, exactly.
Change to hostile.
Whatever, man, get these guys the fuck away from me.
Yeah, I'm.
wish
I'll try to transform into. Let's fucking do Cloudman. Why not? I'll do, just someone who they would not have seen.
Suddenly you go blackface as you turn into this
No!
long dark.
Now,
Suddenly your shirt doesn't fit quite as right as you gain a little bit of height up. Your legs all of a sudden don't have freaking elbows or knees. Apparently that's how he is.
Oh,
I
we
will.
see his
I want.
legs.
As I do this, I'll keep an eye on the ones who are like looking at me.
The minute I see that, I'm just like, oh, what the fuck.
Oh, he
Oh.
does that.
Yeah.
Don't
Okay,
worry about it.
I thought I told you I'd do this.
As you change form for a second, it looks like they begin to move again. But as you make eye contact with them once again, they stop again. Like for a second, it looked like they were moving on their own.
Oh yeah, but then they.
But then I
Make
make
eye
eye contact.
contact.
Okay. I will. Let's see. Let me think here.
Listen, maybe we just look down and we don't anger any more of these guys. As long as we follow the tracker, do you think they'll get mad at we deal with these fucking ones that are locked onto us first and figure out how to break out, but
Well, they will follow us no matter what.
no, unless Mod just whatever he did freaked him out a bit. Do it again.
Okay,
So just jump
I'll
off.
change to
Have us catch
Yeah,
each
like
other.
yeah, that's not gonna work every time. We almost dropped you that first time.
Sure. I will try to
It becomes a different mission when we have to go down there.
this time I'll change it to Davy.
Oh, freaking PTSD.
Which is a bizarre thing because he is a changeling. Like,
Yeah.
just the original bizarre thing.
Exactly the original.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll change it to Davy, and as I do so, I will look down and not make eye
I
contact.
thought he was
with
a
any of them.
friend.
As you pull down, you turn to this meek little pale guy with these, with kind of receding hairline. Looks like patching from stress. You're very frail. Still wearing the same clothing and all, as you transform down. What?
I'm gonna do something, but I wanna wait.
And you're looking down?
I'm looking down, yes.
What is everyone else doing?
I'm gonna pull out my lovely little T-shirt. I'm gonna hand this to Drader and say, "Hey, I got a question. Just try this on real quick, and we'll see what happens."
I
want to see if it does anything.
I'll be ready to catch Trader when he falls.
Can I do an insight roll?
Deception versus insight. You gotta do it.
Jesus.
Got a 2 on the die.
You probably beat me.
Deception. I got a 1.
My
What is
insight.
up with you guys today?
My insight with my +1 is a 2.
That was glorious! How did you outrolled you guys tonight?
Ember's definitely like trying not to outwork.
How many nat ones have we rolled? Just want to say so I can know
I
if I have
think
the TV.
I've at least done 2.
Fuck. You what?
I've at least rolled 2 now.
Okay.
My best roll's been when I had to roll disadvantage.
That seems a little odd in this circumstance. Why would she do that? There's something going on.
Just try it. Just try it. Let's see if it
Trader,
works.
Is everybody else looking at the guys that Maud was looking at as he turns into Davy?
I'm not, because I'm looking at Trader.
You guys. So what are you looking at?
Trader or me?
What are you looking
I
at?
couldn't
I'm
know if
asking
you
you a
were
question.
talking to me.
I'm looking right at you.
Well,
Just
Everybody.
everybody.
In between us. Well, yeah, I guess I probably wouldn't have looked away from mine yet.
Okay, so you're still looking at yours. You change to Davy and look down, and suddenly you hear. It's again.
Alright.
Andrew, are all of these gang planks connected?
Yeah, well, the majority of them are. Some of them are blown apart by some of the compromised vats.
What about the one that mine's on?
I don't know.
What do you mean? That mine's on. What does that mean?
The one is staring at me.
Oh, he's not necessarily over a vat. He's standing on a. Make a perception check for me if you want to see.
What's it do?
22.
You only have one attached to you, right? Okay, 22.
I don't understand why putting on a shirt would do anything.
It's gonna make you
As
pass
you
out.
look at him here, he looks like you would have to do a little bit of maneuvering. There is a couple busted gangplanks between, so it's not like a straight sprint to you if he needs to.
Well, right, and is there if he falls off of that, is he just gonna fall into nothing?
It's the same as the thing with Trader.
Fall into the void? Okay.
Not a void.
Hole, ground, more vats, fall into a space where he's going to get hurt and not get right back up.
So yes.
Alright.
I just
Then
want to
do
see if
it.
it's gonna do anything.
Are you gonna be able to get me back?
Yeah, I'll take it right back off you.
And I just come back like normal?
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at you.
He puts on the shirt very confused.
It's weird, like, what is this stupid blouse? As you get to down to the you put one of the buttons on, and it's over. You have no memory now.
I'm gonna try to catch him.
Roll a d4 for me, though, if you'd like.
4.
Okay, you fall straight backwards.
Okay.
Which is not in the direction of one of the railings,
Oh, that's
thankfully.
Can I still try to reach out for him so he doesn't? Yeah.
If you want, yeah.
Yeah.
Also-
make a grapple.
Mod will continue to just look straight down.
You're still looking straight
Oh,
down.
I'm not going to look
my
up for
D4.
anything. No.
10
10? Oh yeah.
for like a strength check.
If you're just trying to grab him, that's no problem.
Uh-huh.
I do want to say, once you fall down dead, you hear another series of.
I have a question, Andrew.
And then I'll take it back off of him to see
What?
if anything changes.
What the fuck?
I'm wearing my sunglasses. Does that make a difference?
Why are you wearing this inside?
As you're staring at it here, you kind of sidestep, and sidestep doesn't seem like it.
Okay, so it doesn't have to see my eyes. This is what I'm trying to make.
Oh, I got you.
Alright, so
I don't know why it's just
did that
so
seem to work?
dumb.
That
Yeah, did that happen to do anything?
It seemed like it was less of the fact that they saw you, and more the fact that you saw them.
Exactly.
Alright, I don't like it, fuck. Let's keep going.
did the shirt work for me that I can
As you woke up, give me another quick perception check as you look around.
Or just don't look around it.
'Cause
18?
you're making more eye
18.
contact with more creatures.
You make a very specific job to only look in the areas where you saw them last. They're not there anymore.
Alright.
And they're not up on you, so they clearly didn't just make a dead sprint towards you.
How
in
many?
malice.
I
How
think
many
that
did
worked.
Glorious get?
Scores have one.
So we only have 3. Okay.
So should we all put on the shirt then? Like you
I'm a
don't
big
see
man,
you
I
don't
mean-
see any?
We can all take turns.
From where they were, they're not there anymore.
I just I feel like they're upsetting, but they're not actually trying to hurt us or anything. So
Okay.
I don't know.
We haven't made contact with any of them yet. What if one of us just sprints right by us?
They feel pretty threatening.
I don't know. Do we stab in the fucking throat?
Let's just do the circle thing.
I have no
and
idea
try
what we're
to-
dealing with.
Try to move on
It like explodes.
before we attract more.
Okay, well, I'm totally down for that. I didn't know that would work. That sounds cool. What the fuck is
I
that,
wanna-
by the way?
I
Why
wanna-
did he pass out?
Oh, it's the dead man's blouse. I got it from.
I'm sorry, the dead man's blouse is
I-
what it's called?
I got it from what's his face.
What does it do?
Did I die?
Aside from killing him, apparently.
Did I die?
I mean, just while you're wearing it, it's fine. I told you I could help you right away.
What?
I
Did,
like
it
doing
worked,
this.
didn't it? It worked, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, but that's kind of something you asked for consent on, I think.
I just
She
wanted
did.
to experiment.
But
Oh,
And Glorious, it doesn't fit you.
It can too.
Yeah, try it on.
Just be careful.
He's a medium character. You can put on the damn blouse.
But
it's
guy
kinda tough
in
for him.
a little
He
It's
puts
like
it
a
on.
crop top.
It's straight up like his big old gut's still there, but he's just like,
Got a little bit of chest.
Just
hair
gotta
over the
get
top.
the nips in there. Just gotta.
No! Oh God!
it's so instant. Like some people nod off. It's just like,
Can we brace? Can we brace while we see him doing this? We're so tiny.
oh my god. You see him
Oh,
just
oh, no.
careen to the right.
No.
I
Over the
tackle
rail.
Now I want to grab him.
Yep, I'll
Okay,
help
go to
grab.
grab him. Make an athletics check.
Okay.
If you want to do it with advantage if Mon's helping.
Yep, I'm helping.
Or are you the one?
Or who
rolling,
wants-
I feel
Mod
like-
should be the one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
do
have
it.
+7 to athletics. I
I
should
have a
probably
0.
reach.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
advantage.
roll with advantage as you
Okay.
guys both run up to him here.
Yeah, let's give me a 25.
Yeah, you as you grab him, you're like, whoa, shit! He's so heavy as his dead weight just kind of careens, like hanging over the railing. And
Yeah.
you're just like, come on, buddy, come on,
You
buddy.
alright, you alright, dude?
No, he's not alright. He's unconscious.
Unbutton
You
it.
just ask the corpse, and you're like,
Yes.
"You're right. Wake up, Corey."
Where's my friend?
Just unbutton it real quick. Just boop.
He does have
Whoa!
7 intelligence.
Hey, buddy.
I'm alive.
You're alive.
How long was I out?
7
second.
years.
We've
Somebody
been
give me a
frozen in.
mirror.
We've been frozen in time.
How many points of corruption did I pick up?
I don't
You
even
look
know what
amazing.
day it is.
I think you're dead.
I think you're lying to me, but I do like playing along.
I want to look back at my guy,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to start like dancing.
Oh my god. Melody's of course gonna flirt with something that's mirrored.
As you
I'm not
begin
learning it. I just want to see what it does.
doing a little thing here, it's less because it doesn't have any arms, and its facial expression doesn't change. Nothing with his shoulder. It looks like only the feet really make any change of movement. So it's kind of like.
It's like every man at a dance.
No spatial awareness.
No, just this though. That's what it is.
This is where you live.
It's where you live, right here.
Right here. This is your home.
Get this fucking thing off me. That's scary.
Easy.
Did I go down okay?
I mean, you
He
almost
looked
fell over
very
that
masculine.
side.
It's very glorious.
I should have laid down first before I put it on. That would make so much more sense.
Do you see any of the things? Do you see any of your
Perception
things,
check.
Ready?
But, like, see with your mind, not your eyes.
Do you feel them looking into your soul?
I'll just tell you now. I think it works. So
He quickly looks
don't
up
look
and
around
like,
too much.
I don't think I saw it.
You didn't want to like look at him?
Of course I don't want to look at him. He's scary. What if he was free and I looked at him again? The whole thing happened again. I went over the edge and I put the shirt back on. And oh, I got shut up.
Here just.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll do that next.
Listen, I'm gonna from now on. I'm just gonna look down now that I'm free. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to be involved with this.
Yeah.
It's
Anybody
just
else?
Okay.
straight down.
Who does this lay down first?
Yeah, I'll sit crisscross applesauce right at my feet, and I'll put it on.
Crisscross applesauce.
Yeah, like
Roll a d4 as she puts this on. So it's so simple. You're just.
4.
Or you just kind of fall backwards. Yeah.
While she's out, I lean over to Melody. I'm like, "Do you want to do this the boring way, or the fun way?"
Kind of fun.
Bitches.
Maud, grab a hand.
You guys are
Alright.
gonna fucking
I
hate
grab
me.
the other one, and we just throw you off the side.
Get like the Titanic fall.
Fuck you!
Did anyone catch
The
me?
fucking
Did you
propeller,
guys
yeah.
catch me?
Pull you back up, and then we take the shirt off of you.
Okay. Why are
It's
my
been 7
shoulders
years.
hurt?
See, it's not so fun, is it?
Like pushing. Maud?
Yeah.
Go next.
I don't need to.
Oh no, you changed.
Yeah, I've already.
Melly?
I'm gonna smile at you, and I'm gonna pull out my tuning fork and do my bowstring, and I'm just gonna disintegrate the gangplank that mine's standing on.
Ooh.
He's already gone though, right? Because we threw you off the side.
No, you threw me off the side.
No, we threw her off the side.
No. I never did that. What are you talking about?
I thought he was
That's what I
throwing me,
thought
but then
about.
you reacted, so then I thought maybe we were throwing you.
No, I was saying like we
Oh.
threw you over the side.
Oh.
What are you talking
No,
about?
I thought you
Since
threw me.
when?
Because
Well,
Melody
she was
did.
out. I leaned over to Melody and I was like, "Do you want to do this?"
Oh,
fun?"
she was throwing her off.
No.
Okay, well then
Like,
no, then
only
that's
you
fine.
knew what you were
That's less-
talking about,
that's less-
Dante.
that's less
No, yeah,
fun.
no, I thought that's what Dante was asking me.
No, I
But
had no idea.
then Ember
No, you
reacted.
just- I thought
so
you were
was
just
like,
being a
oh,
dick
wait,
to Ember.
maybe-
That's what I thought. Yeah, you guys
No,
are.
I meant
Oh.
like to Melody. Do you want to put the shirt on, or do you want us to like throw you off the side? and
No, I
catch you?
definitely didn't want to put the shirt on. I wanted to try a different way to do it. So that's totally fine. I will save my disintegrate for.
Okay, well then I'll make you roll then. Okay, you're walking off the gangplank. Someone's gonna catch you.
They were holding on to me. They were swinging me out.
No,
You still gotta
guys-
use athletics though.
But
like-
yes, okay, fine.
Me and Maud grabbed onto one arm each.
Yeah.
And threw her off.
Okay. Athletics. 13.
13. For this to work, otherwise the creature will simply climb itself back over. You got to get basically all the way off and then be caught and pulled back up. You're able to get over just fine. You can roll either athletics or acrobatics if you want to
Okay.
keep hold of her as this happens, because you're
And
just
since
catching
Maud
her
is
full
helping
body
me,
weight.
can I?
Yeah, get advantage.
That's 15.
15?
You have to let me know.
Right? You guys match each other basically. You pull her off. You guys both have a leg, and she just goes zoop. And as you go flying down, as you guys are focused on pulling her back up, you hear.
Pull her back up.
You look at the vat it was under. It's just smeared with this
Ew.
white
Yeah.
blood.
Yeah.
Alright. That was a much funner way to do it.
So, how are we progressing here?
I think we just follow the signal.
Yeah.
We follow the
Let's go.
signal.
Everybody-
We keep our heads down.
Look down, please.
Yes.
I don't want to deal with these guys if it happens, and if possible,
Here, this is me just.
Can we just do a hand train?
I want to do a hand trade, and I want to stand as far over to the left railing as possible.
Why is
That-
that?
Okay.
Because if they do want to sprint past us, I want to give them room to pass us.
Right.
Okay. I want to take my glasses off and try to use the reflection on them to like slightly glimpse what's ahead.
Okay.
With that, I won't give you a disadvantage on perception, but I will have you be the one that does it to find your way forward here.
Okay.
As you guys hold hands, hold one with a hand, one with the railing, trek forward on this gangplank.
I'm like, Trey, did you just grab my butt?
What?
Like hold on to each other's belly.
No, I would never.
That kind of hurts my feelings a little bit. I was just trying to be funny.
I just want this is gonna be kind of like a reflex thing, so I'll have everyone as well roll dexterity saving throws as we do this. As
Cool.
you guys walk and just like a straight up Doppler effect style, right past you guys.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Okay, you're good.
25.
21.
What about you, Mom?
6.
Can Mod be in the middle?
You're like, Trader didn't grab my butt, Maud did, and it was an accident.
Okay, with 3 successes to 2 failures, Glorious and Maud, who are kind of being ones near the top behind Melody on this here, really caught off guard by this and almost like flinch out from this, but
Get it together, guys.
thankfully it's already run past you before that happens.
They just have the zoomies. Don't worry about it.
More and more of this, just metal on flesh.
We're a couple of flinchy paladins here, aren't we?
It's fucking embarrassing.
What'd you get on your perception, Melody? You didn't roll.
Well, if I did, I don't remember what it was.
Well, you had
It's 'cause it
disadvantage
was
as well.
My luck, it probably is.
13.
15. By just using the reflection here, you're at least keeping an eye a little bit forward on the gangplank. Hand over hand, hand over hand. Eventually, the gangplank that you're walking on is cut off.
Oh.
And you're able to see it just in time using this before you step off the edge. And you guys stop and look down.
I like to imagine just
If one runs up behind you, just bolts right off the edge.
and that's when we bring back the glorious bar and battle music.
You guys look into one of these bursted open vats. And down below you can see just the faint lights of the old LEDs that have just been slowly keeping their pace for however long this thing's been upkept. And you look down into this vat all the way down. And you see down what first you assume are slugs. They are these kind of light orange to tan color, and they're kind of like symbiotic balls lined with these blue lines all over them, and they just kind of move like this. You see about a couple dozen of these just kind of slomping across the floor down here. Occasionally, you see one of them begin to undulate ferociously, where you begin to hear snapping. And then suddenly, it's not a blob anymore. There's an appendage hanging out. A 2-fingered hand just before it falls limp on the ground and gets rolled over. This happens maybe once every 10 seconds to one of them.
Jeez. Okay.
It's not always a hand. It's sometimes a leg. Sometimes like the beginnings of a head, but more like a small, tiny little pinprick of a head, and then pulls back in.
I'm gonna rip one of the buttons off my coat and like flick it in there to see what happens when it lands.
As you throw it on the ground, all of them stop immediately. Begin vibrating. Appendages begin snapping outwards in the direction of the pin, like it's the center of their focus, and they grab the ground, pull themselves towards one after one with just a single limb until eventually they're all kind of ganged up on top of each other, and then they slide back to their business.
What the fuck are you guys looking at? I can't see. I'm in the back.
You don't want to know.
These real gross slug things.
I'm glad we didn't fall down there. That would have been awkward.
It's kind of like you
You're
remember
not
that
wrong
super
there.
old, award-winning, classic flubber.
Nobody in this universe knows about Flubber.
Yeah, it is. It got a resurfacing
It's one of the
when Robin Williams got unfrozen.
Yeah, duh.
It plays on AMC now. Wasn't that the
It is a lot more
old
nudity
school?
than the original cut.
Of course it does.
That's IMC for you.
Okay, can we keep going, please?
Yeah, I'm down.
So you guys end up backtracking a bit to find a gangplank that could circumvent this obstruction. And as further into the Zeta Wing you go, it seems like the less of these creatures you hear running about you. It seems like the darker it gets, the further back it gets, the less these entities really care about hanging out. It's like, what's the point of hanging out somewhere where we can't be seen? And it is now almost entirely pitch black in the area that you're in right now. Do you want one more group stealth check? One more. As you begin hearing sound in the air above you.
32.
19.
15.
I got a natural 20.
Yeah,
Which
that's
makes it
the...
Nice.
Makes it a 32.
It's the rogue way.
It's okay.
This is the way.
Could be worse. There it is.
I did over 100
that's,
points of
not
damage
bad.
last night from a nat 20 with my gun.
Mhm. And Sam did like 30.
Yeah, I did like 118.
Yeah.
Someone was telling me about that guy.
It
Yeah.
was pretty fucking wild, to be honest.
As
And
you,
Fulton's like together we did like 150.
as you hear this noise, you guys duck down. Maud and Glorious a little bit more abruptly kind of shakes the gangway just a little bit, but then quickly, like, someone behind you stabilizes and like, shh. As you look up in the air and you see a purple cloud symbiotically flying through the air, kind of in like haphazard wispy motions. Like a minnow in a pond, you know, they move very
They just
abruptly
are
and just-
erratic. Yeah.
and this cloud, it doesn't have any semblance of form to it. It's just a accumulation of weird purple smoke. And you can see deep within it, you can see like little lightning flashes, like camera lenses, camera pictures being taken, just within it, like little lightning bolts going off. And you see a bunch of these in the air, just kind of spinning around the atmosphere. And they just continue to do their thing. You at least don't think they noticed you. Moving forward some more. Finding vat after vat after vat after vat. The signal not going any closer but not going any further. Eventually, you reach one of these tanks. And the static grabber begins beeping ferociously. Like, doot, 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 doot.
Cool.
No. He shouldn't be rolling over there.
It's probably wrong perception.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's hurry and get in there. Is that coming from
One of
like,
these
behind
clouds
us?
is right above you. As you guys remain motionless, it doesn't necessarily seem like it's focused on you. It's like it's exploring like a shark sniffing something it doesn't know. Just kind of orbiting right above you.
Can anyone
I'm looking.
distractions from play?
Control weather.
I do want everybody here to roll a d4
Yes.
for me.
Do gust.
Cool.
Let's say I could
This
send
isn't
a
a
firebolt
quantity
off.
amount like the other one was. This is a little bit different.
4.
1.
1.
1.
All 4s and 1s.
You lucky sons of bitches. The number to get was 2, so all of you are safe.
So we beat the average. Nice.
No.
No.
Brother.
No, like
When you
his
rolled a
die.
2.
It was
Oh,
like
I
a
see.
it was like a luck roll.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
As it spins around you here, almost like it blows through you like this horrible static charged wind, and then drops off in the distance. You're able to silence the static grabber, but it does seem like you're right above the vat where you need to be.
I think I just pooped.
The vat you're in, thankfully, is also blown open, so anything that could have been in here might not be in here anymore, or at least less of what could be in here.
How far down is it?
It's a little bit different. There's no light in this one like there was in the other one. Might have been broken over for a little bit longer. But making just a brief guess, maybe like 100 feet down, would be the bottom of that chamber. Not from like landing on the top of it. Like you can actually walk down once you're over the vat a set of spiral staircases that lead to the edge, where in theory would have been a looking into chamber, has been blown open. It's just simply a open entrance.
I was gonna say I had feather fall just in
Well,
case.
folks, let's sit down.
Alright.
Let go.
Do we all need to go in, or what?
Yeah,
What
we're
are
all
we
going in.
We should, because if once
I don't
once
think we should split.
once we use that cover and get the last signal that we need to get out of here, we can only do that if we're together.
But we can't teleport out of here. We're gonna have to walk back out.
Yeah.
Which does that also mean that we're gonna have to find a way back across the chasm?
No, we can teleport to any other
What?
signal, right?
No, because you have to be
You
at
have
the
to
signal.
find one of the fixed signals to connect one of
So
your
we're gonna have to
signals
find a way
onto.
back over the chasm.
Maybe you still have a favor from Yoel.
Yeah, I was like, if we
Or-
can get one of those things and kill him, maybe he'll come get him.
Okay. So how are we going down there? Are we just gonna fucking monkey on the rope thing?
Let's just take the stairs.
Well, no, the stairs are like it's blown off right at the entrance because something blew open the top of this. Like it doesn't just go all the way down there.
Should we just do feather fall?
How are we gonna get back up?
Well,
Oh man,
Maybe there's a way out.
You're right. In theory, these guys. Is the top of these the only way out? There's nowhere to know unless we go in there.
Yeah.
I mean, we could send one of us down.
But then how would-
that's a sacrificial pawn.
exactly.
No, I'm not
I'll
trying
go.
to be
I'll
sense
go.
about it.
No, I'm the newest one. I should go.
That's not gonna put you anywhere down on the totem pole for sacrifice, buddy. You're one of us. I should go.
No,
I've
everyone cares.
I'm already walking.
I'm the leader here. It's not a bad
Right.
idea.
I was
Who
gonna
made you
say-
the leader.
I was gonna say, can I send down my mage hand and just have it like roam around and see what we see
Just
first?
feel around.
Yeah, because it's spectral,
Grow around.
so I can just see like if it bumps into anything, goes into anything.
I don't want anybody going down there.
Don't
unless
you
it's
have
a last
a
resort.
familiar?
I don't have it prepared.
Fuck, where's Mistress when you need her?
Mistress is familiar with spit. You can't go down.
Yeah,
the
but she
stairs.
also had a fennec fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy to go down.
If we can guarantee a way for you to get back up safely without knowing what's down there, it's very risky.
Well,
Well,
I mean, you
Maybe
want
we can prepare. How many people can you feather fall?
everyone. Do you have dimension door? Are you able to use dimension door?
I'm out of this.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Send one down. If it's dangerous, we all go down. We'll all land safely, and we'll deal with what needs to be dealt with.
I just thought of something. We do have our one-way ticket back to the trick shop.
Oh,
The door.
What? you have that all this time?
Yeah.
Only if it has a door, though. What if it doesn't have a
True.
door?
Oh.
But then how are we gonna get back here? We've just abandoned the mission.
Right.
But I mean,
I think
that's
it's
what
fine,
it's
let's just
for,
go.
though.
Maybe it's busted up down there too.
We're over.
I can always disintegrate a hole in it so we can leave.
Okay.
Trader, it's at this time I want you to make a perception check, and only you.
Does somebody have suction cups? We can just.
We could all try gummies and see if we turn anything to
12.
12?
Yeah.
It's an actual
It's not terrible.
The silo becomes the wildest dude enclosure.
As you inch up on everybody and finally get a look, trying to see, because Melody's been the one scoping out this path this whole time. You look down. You're not really sure what Melody's talking about. The staircase does go all the way down.
Oh,
Alright.
because Melody is more affected by the void.
No.
No, because
Trader
Glory is.
is.
Because Trader is, yeah.
Trader is
He
the
has
most
two.
affected.
So we're like,
What are
arguing, no, we can't eat
What
the
are you
tasty
talking about? There's
bear.
there's stairs all the way down.
What?
What are you talking?
Are you
What?
gaslighting me
Stairs?
right now?
No, look.
Trader!
I start walking on the stairs and like I jump on them. I'm like,
You jump
oh my
down, all of a
God!
sudden, underneath your feet, this static, just energy is just keeping you floating like it's nothing.
We
You're
see
standing
him,
on the
like,
air.
over
There's
nothing.
stairs
Yep.
right here. What are you talking
What
about?
the
Oh, is this
fuck?
a voice thing?
The static
Oh,
is
Yeah.
drifting down your
Alright.
helmet, down your body, and coalescing at the bottom of your
Oh.
feet from your ears.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna walk down and I'm
Damn.
gonna hold on to Trader's shoulder and I'm gonna try to touch my foot on there.
Oh, yours goes straight through.
Ugh!
And it's very awkward for you to see this, Trader, because for you, it's almost as if, like, she breaks the staircase underneath where she puts her foot through. like she snaps that staircase, and it almost kind of sends you tumbling. You're like, oh shit! Don't
Don't
break the
down to
stairs.
next one.
These are old stairs.
Carry me.
Well,
Careful.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
you want to piggyback?
or
Hell
if Trader
yeah.
can go down and see if there's something.
At least he has
for
a
the rest of us.
clear way back up. Yeah.
I've already
Yeah.
climbed on his back.
I mean, that's fine, but I mean, like, you can look for something for the rest of us
Yeah.
as well.
I mean,
So
if,
just the two of you guys are going down? It's better than you having to piggyback all of us back up over and over. If there is something dangerous, it's going to take all day and we're all going to be dead.
that's fair.
Better for all of us, so at least we can come give you back up. In case something goes
Right,
wrong.
I do think we should all go back there.
I don't mean to sound this way, but I mean, if you do all want to come down there, there is a way that you can all go down there.
Jumping, yeah.
No.
Oh!
The voice.
It's true.
It's probably better for you guys just to feather fall.
But I mean, I'm happy to just go down there real fast.
You
If
can at
this-
least get in there to see if there's
Yeah.
anything dangerous.
And if there is, I mean, we can shout back up to you
Okay.
to jump.
So just for now, just go scoping out.
Just
we
them two.
have multiple ways of getting.
Because
down
I
there.
mean, best case scenario, the signal's just at the bottom. We grab it, we walk
Come
back
back
up, and
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
That'll
be
be
careful.
really saved our buses.
alright.
Yeehaw.
Okay, just the two of you guys.
Yeah.
You guys, it's just as jarring as when. Just as jarring was when Glorious carried you guys single-handedly across that bridge to find the avatar storage.
Amazing.
You're on his back, and he just begins walking on nothing. Just you see the
So
soles of his feet light up like fucking those shoes that children wear. You feel like any second you're just gonna go careening down to your
I
death.
closed my eyes.
And I think like as he's walking and it's getting more silent, he's just like, "So where are you from? You've seen my entire history, so."
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior the Light? I mean, what? Because as you do walk down here, you have this kind of confidence, but you're like, it's okay. At the end of the day, I have salvation. That's kind of your thought process.
Alright.
Cultish.
You know, I never thought of myself as
The whole
someone
idea.
who believed in something, but like this is pretty cool.
So what do you guys think they're talking about down there?
They seem like they hit it off pretty well. Maybe they like each other. I don't know.
We stopped to make out halfway down.
Melody does need to get a brandy.
Age gap, gross.
But they're like almost the same age.
I thought
He's
Trader was
younger.
older.
No, he's only like 20 or 21.
Oh, then never mind. That's fine. Go
Yeah, and Melody's 19. Yeah, so they're.
This is not the time for cunnilingus. If we needed this kind of shit in our party, we would have brought Spit with us.
for it. Yeah, I've been wondering about that. When did he?
I don't think he was on one of us when we took him. I don't remember. He was dealing with whatever file he had.
Yeah,
When we
I kind
decided
of.
to leave.
I kind of assumed that he didn't want to
Spits
come because he
together
was
that you have
distracted, but
That might have been a thing. I mean, it's not like, what can he do for us in a con? I'm not gonna shit on the guy, but anyway.
I mean his grappling hook and
That would have been good. He could have got. Fuck. We should have brought Spit.
As you guys are about
Should also
halfway into the chamber at this point, just continuing to walk, and walk. You finally see the ground floor of this place. Before you see anything, you hear something. You hear. From different corners of the room. Just
Does it sound cute?
I think it
Little
sounds kind of cute.
in
How
kind
on
of
the
like
inside is it cute?
if it would be cuter if you knew what it was that it was making it. But it's just right now just kind of one of those situations where it's like hearing whistling in the dark. Like, ooh, this would be so much better if I knew what was making that.
Alright.
Whistling in the dark is never okay.
So
Do
What
we
did you roll?
Better than clapping.
I'm trying to roll insight to see if it was cute.
You can also roll nature as well if you think you might recognize what this is.
Yeah, no, it was
we
like.
can't hear it up top.
That's a
No.
It was like
It's
an
very
8 for
faint.
insight.
that's a 16 for nature.
16.
Zuba.
I recognize this noise.
Say white man.
We dealt with these at the gauntlet.
Do I remember what they are?
Casinos.
Alright.
Babies.
Be aware, there are some Casimodes down here.
I love them. They're so cute.
Why not?
I don't know if we should tell them yet or if we should see
Let's see if we can find the.
what's going on here first.
Didn't our last Casamate really like granola bars? I think he did. What did I name him? Herman?
Sounds right.
Hold on, let me find.
Something silly. I don't think it was Herman though.
I thought it was Herman.
I could be wrong. I didn't
It's
know, so-
Herman.
Nice.
He likes peanut butter granola bars.
Herman's
I-
definitely dead, by
I
the
have
way.
3
Yeah,
notes.
Herman's super dead.
Herman's fucking dead.
I have 3 notes. Herman, Casamate, he was with Alan. He likes peanut butter granola
Hold on.
bars.
It's so long.
So as you guys make it to the ground,
It's not, it's
you
Alan.
guys
said
come
it
in
before he
contact with
died.
this dark gray floor texture, but it's weird when you touch it because it's like carpet. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's odd. You're standing on carpet at this point.
It's just
What a
wet
weird-
wood.
And it's just the same size as Yaul's big container. This is megaton big that you guys are inside right now. And it's just a eerie darkness in the distance with no natural
Do we
light to
see
make
the
it.
static?
You do see in the distance a tiny little light.
Let's go.
You want to let him know it might be a bit for us to get
alright.
there?
Meanwhile, up top, I'm talking with Glorious and Nimrod, saying, "Gee, I hope that they when they get down there, they don't just fucking go gung ho and go get it without bringing us along."
Well, I mean, they can get it and then come back up.
Are they within 120 feet?
They are?
Uh-huh.
It's only about 100 feet down, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna message up and I'm gonna say, hey yo, a couple things. A, there's I think a bunch of Casamates in here.
Neat.
Oh, sick.
Good thing I've got plenty of granola bars.
Do you?
B,
Oh yeah, fucking Herman.
B, we see the static thing, but it's like kind of far down. So we can just run over there and get that real quick.
If you think it's safe, I mean, are you sure you don't need backup?
I mean, basically a Casamate whisperer at this point.
And she has the thing.
I do. I have the
The
head
virus.
thing.
It's true. Okay.
As you guys begin traveling towards this light, I want you guys both to make insight checks. Just on the situation.
We're like sitting in a circle and we're doing like the hand.
Yeah, it's muy better.
12.
12, okay.
Mine is 19.
19? With an, Trader, you, with the 12, you kind of realize at this point, like, I keep hearing them, but I still don't see anything. I think that's kind of strange. But I also hear them coming, it's subtle, but further down?
Alright.
Melody. Maybe it was just the darkness obscured by Yaul, but you could have sworn that these things were much, much higher. I shouldn't have been able to get down in just 100 feet. The ground here is much higher up to the surface than everything else. That's weird.
I don't want to reach down and touch the ground with my hand.
It's this dirty carpet surface.
It's actually carpet.
With as you pull your hands under, like to reach like the texture underneath. Skin.
Skin? Great.
Hide.
Alright, let's get this.
Is that a description or an
Do you think
instruction?
we're on the back of a big
I know. I was like, you tell them to hide.
We're definitely on the back of a big Casamate, right? I mean, right?
Yeah, I think so, and I think it's best if there's less weight on here, so I think we just get it real fast and get back up.
Yeah. Maybe we should lay flat like you do over ice. Just crawl.
Yeah, give it more surface area to feel with. You know.
We just roll.
Eventually, as you guys get closer and closer to where the thing is, the static chunk, the ground begins to curve downwards.
Like
Like you found the edge.
hard
of the carpet.
curve?
Yeah, like not like a sharp drop, like a hard curve down. Yeah.
I want to give it chin scratchies so bad.
And how far away are we from it still?
Maybe a couple 100 feet.
Okay.
Still a ways away.
Just keep on going.
Guess so.
Alright.
So
I don't have any spells.
you guys, will go ahead and make either athletics or acrobatics to try to climb down this thing without being too abrupt.
Jesus. 10.
10.
Dirty 20.
10's the DC, so you're good.
I rolled a 2.
Oh Jesus!
But I have a plus 8.
Fuck, man. Man, thank God you didn't roll that one, your specialty. That would have been fun. As you guys
Ah!
please skip down the
Fuck!
end.
Ah, shit, my
ankle!
knee!
That's
God
my knee!
damn it! And they just hear this screaming from a...
You get down and you begin walking on, once again, this flat metal surface. No bones, no fur, just metal.
That's metal.
So we.
You guys travel?
We were standing on a casamate.
Say that again.
I guess we probably were standing on a casamate.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You guys travel forward, and you get to the light, which is now brightly shining in open area here. And as you guys hinge up on it, there's like a cluster underneath it. And as you get up close to it, like tons of little eyes turn to you and go, and they all scatter into the distance. Yeah, like, and you just, as you guys are underneath the static thing, you hear.
I want to pull a handful of granola bars out of my bag and start unwrapping them.
I think we get this and get the fuck out of here because I think Mom's gonna wake up pretty soon.
Make an animal handling check for me.
Yeah. Can I have advantage since I know they like these?
Sure. I mean, you know, this is something she's learned.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that thing was just starving. I don't think it necessarily liked the
It
freaking
loved-
gold bar. It was being mind controlled to work non-stop.
It loved it. That's a natural 20!
Holy shit.
It's so eerie, because as you hold your hand out here, you see nothing in the distance. Just here. All of a sudden, you see little eyes.
Oh god.
You see a set of 8 eyes just
I was gonna
pop
say.
into the distance, and this big smattering of teeth, overbitten underjaw, with these big fangs that almost curve over the head like freaking like warthog tusks.
I'm like, hi, little buddy.
I think Traitor's like terrified right now. He's like, get this
Quicker than you expected, it goes,
Come here, baby.
and it looks up at you with this little tongue, just
I gave it to him and then I give him little chin scratchies.
as it sits on the ground, begins munching on this rare treat for it. You, with a nat 20, yeah, you.
I'm just over
I'm
here like,
multi-classing.
get the signal, get the signal, get
And
the
it looks,
signal.
and once again, it looks up as you do this. Just its 8 eyes just make straight eye contact, and they're just these dark, empty eyes that just are like they're like this cute like little Puss in Boots eyes, or like that one Lucas the Spider eyes. Just as it looks up at you, and
You wanna come with me, little guy?
3 more appear.
Oh fuck.
I'll put some on the ground for
They look hungry. How many of these do you have?
It's gonna be like the beginning of
Like a multi.
it's gonna be like the beginning of the Lost World where the
Yeah,
girls
I had a
feeding the
24 pack.
dinosaurs.
Jesus. Yeah, you scatter about, and quickly they just begin
They just swallow
picking
you.
up slowly.
I love it and hate it.
I'm gonna hand the static grabber to Trader as I'm just like adopting all the babies.
I get the signal and I like grab Melody and just like start like trying to pull her
Oh, my
back.
babies!
She's like, you wanna come with me?
And they come smell our meat.
You absorb the final signal into the static grabber, and your previous source of light is gone.
Oh no.
You're now pitch black.
Alright.
Babies, where are you?
They're still right there. They can see in the dark.
Oh.
They're just cooing at you.
Can you guys take us to the exit? Can you do that? Let's follow them. I trust them.
I like to think they sound like Gibbons.
Like, what's the noise?
Do I have a basic understanding of where we came from?
You can make none of you guys have friggin' that stupid feat.
Nope.
So if you do want to make a survival check, if not, once Melody touches one of them, you do hear them scatter off. I can at least not have you do disadvantage for the darkness by hearing where they're running towards.
Okay.
I mostly just
So,
yeah. Okay. What did you? That doesn't fucking matter. What did you say?
Survival?
Survival.
Straight survival check.
It's a 4.
4. Fuck, it's dark. If I had something to light the way, I could at least get my bearings.
Should have brought me down.
Does my electric baton, whenever I activate that, does that like
Was that my
produce
skirt?
light?
Briefly. But it's not like you keep it on just like a brief pulse and then you can, like, you'd have to hit it again.
It's like a taser, like
I
every
think I
time
want to like
Let me see what all I have.
one charge of it, just to like get the little bit of light to see like where the big Hazamape is.
Okay.
Andrew, my pitchfork, I have it written down as glowing giant tuning fork. Is it always glowing?
I feel like when you're using it, it glows. or like when you have it activated or pulled out, it might at least give off some sort of.
I'll pull it out.
By using this, I'll let you, Melody, roll another survival check here, and you don't have to do disadvantage.
Okay.
14. Okay. With the 14, you can at least judge where you came from. You haven't really moved around since you got here. You kind of were there. You remember looking at the Casimodes and then just going back to the static drive. You're like, I'm pretty sure this is the way we went. That's the best. And as you hold like this slight flashlight, you guys walk forward, and it's so eerie because as the light dies off, you see little feet hide from it. They're all around you. Just kind of, they're like the plague rats in that one game. Just kind of staying at the distance at the light, just scurrying. You hear
Plague tail.
Yeah, plague tail.
Does the
That's so
static
cute.
grabber have like a screen that puts off light?
It's like a fucking Game Boy Advance SP. It's
So
not
you have
enough.
to do like
It's
this.
it's not enough to be viable. It wasn't meant to be used as a flashlight. If you had your damn phone working, maybe. God darn it. But
I don't think Trevor has a phone.
Good job, baby.
as you guys walk
Good
very
job.
quietly back in this direction, you eventually just come in contact with a big furry wall.
Yeah. Is this your mommy?
They're no longer around.
Oh, I miss them.
They either scattered up the creature or left.
Okay,
Alright,
let's
climb up. Right.
Athletics or survival, please.
What about acrobatics?
That's it. Sorry, so acrobatics. That's what I meant.
Okay.
I was like, you're gonna cartwheel up
Stupid
this
ass.
bitch.
Oh yeah. For acrobatics, that's a 26.
13 again.
26.
Yeah.
The DC's still 10. So,
Nailed it.
with this creature, you easily are able to get a handful of stuff and pull yourself up. And eventually you find yourself flat ground. And it's really upsetting because as you grab, you know some of these pulls just rip a little bit. You can hear just this deep grumble underneath. Like,
Sorry, Mama.
pull yourself up. Eventually you see the light above as you walk onto this uneven surface. And quietly... I haven't made you guys roll stealth checks while you're down there, have you? Do one at least. I'll give you one. And this will just be the justification for the whole encounter.
28.
28?
22.
Oh, okay. Whew. Perception on these guys is pretty good, but not that good.
Bitchin'.
The thing you're standing on doesn't even manage to wake up.
I miss the babies.
As Melody gets back on Trader's back.
I'm gonna
Again.
leave another granola bar and just break it up into pieces and then toss it.
As you
I'm gonna
toss
say
it,
thank you.
climb the stairs, you look down, you see several of them scurry about and run off as they grab them. A rare treat in their time of solace down here.
So freaking cute.
And then they all die because they have peanut allergies.
So
An evolutionary flaw that was passed down to the Casimodes. Thanks, RWI.
That's how Herman died too.
Yeah, he didn't starve. He just fucking murdered and you anaphylaxated him.
Hell yeah.
Okay, with that said, you eventually get to the point where you are no longer walking on broken stairs, or the invisible stairs. You're walking on the real ones. And Melody's free to get down if she wants. And the group slowly looks down at this group just eerily walk their way up nothing.
I look very sad.
I was gonna say Ember's like actually like flat on her back because she doesn't want to look at anything, and she's like while they were gone, she was like, "So what do you guys think we're gonna do when we're done with all of this?" Like she must have a deep moment. Like,
I'm not leaving Palegrass
Glorious
again. I'm
Mom.
just saying that right now. This has been the worst vacation I've ever had.
You ever think about getting like a lead manager so you can
Yeah.
take time off?
I did.
It's
It was
not
Caddy. But it's fun. No, I'm not trying to make you feel bad. It's just like I did think about that. I can't trust Colonel with anything. Well, I can, but he's just so neurotic. Nylon's okay, but she's too lazy to really keep something up for too long. Beef is beef. Beef, sorry. Beef. He's beef, and well, you know Davey.
I do. I say, still looking like Davey.
Please change it to something else.
I'll go ahead and change
If
that.
I murder you again.
Eventually, you guys reunite.
I just like seeing Ember laying on the
Yeah,
ground,
Ember's
so I
just
just like lean over, like,
Oh hey.
Hello.
I'm still on his back, so all my hair goes forward.
We found it.
Ember, there were so many baby
Trey, she has some red hair.
There were so many baby Casamates.
Oh,
Give
yeah?
them your granola bars.
Yeah. They loved me.
I was terrified.
They're pretty creepy looking.
They were so cute.
I was like,
There were
what
so
happens?
many of them.
I was like, what happens when she runs out of granola bars? Are we gonna get fucking attacked?
I think Maud fought back in the
Oh
day.
no, we were like on the
No,
back
I
of
saw
its
that one. I was working that event.
Exactly.
Oh,
We
it's
killed
fucking
that one.
Yeah,
We
I was working that event.
we literally killed that one.
So there's more than one of them? Fuck!
Andrew, how many were there down there? Babies.
As many as you actually saw. I mean, like you only saw like 4 or 5 of them, but my
I'm
God,
sure there were a
there
lot
had to have been a lot more down there. They just didn't want to be in the light.
Yeah, we saw at least there were at least 5 babies.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But
they didn't want to be
I know
seen.
There were so many more, but they were so cute, and they led us to the exit.
Because I was thinking, yeah, you could have been probably used one.
Yeah.
If need be.
Casamates are a natural mount. Why did you guys ride them back? We could have had an easier way out of here.
They were babies.
They weren't babies. They weren't babies. They were full-size Casamates. They're cute.
I
Doesn't mean
pictured
they're
them like
small.
dog size.
Yeah.
No, they're horse-sized.
Oh,
They're big.
Shit.
They're mounts.
Yeah, I was thinking they were.
I mean, if I could be.
No, I thought that they were like.
There's some
golden
that are
retrievers.
like maybe juvenile, but not even then. They're the size. They're bigger than you.
I
There's
have
no
the-
small Casamate down
Well, in
there.
that case, I would definitely want to try to coerce it to let me ride it.
With the nat 20, you could have.
I mean,
I would've let you.
I have the experience writing these things. I mean,
Yeah, you had control riding one with a brain implant.
well,
Look, let's go back
that's
down there.
True, I did have
I
advantage.
was gonna
I
say, do we
guess,
want
but-
to
Well, I mean, Melody
go back
has
down there?
one.
They can climb the walls, right?
Yeah, that's kind
I'm
of
gonna go back to the stairs, and I'm gonna go. Come here, come
Make
here.
another animal handling
Try
check.
to get one.
I want a friend.
Wave a
Fuck,
pink-
it's so dark.
wave a granola bar as you do that.
Yeah.
What did you get?
Hold on.
Yeah, what if you just crumble up some and just let it fall and try to, Hansel and Gretel that shit?
It's a 14.
14 from here. Okay. You're gonna track something. You see one of these little arms begin reaching up and touching the end, but you don't see the end of the arm.
Oh no.
Just something is
It's the
tapping the outside. Massive, unending arm of one of these hook-handed creatures.
I want to pet its little foot.
Okay, it's not. It's tapping the end of the vat. You guys are still up on the grating, way above it. So unless you turn into fucking Monkey D. Luffy, you're not gonna be able to do that.
Yeah.
Do we want to go down and get some to make our way across the chasm easier?
Yeah.
Melody, I want to go ahead and say right now, as you've collected everything, you notice your static driver's still pinging something, which is odd.
Did you guys not get
What
the signal?
direction is it going?
No,
Did you
we
pull it up and
definitely got
notice?
the signal.
The ping is much less faint than before. Like this is a level of strength like you saw from like one of the big walls, and it's going from further into the lair rather than back the way you came. Maybe the robots didn't come this far. They were the ones that put that on your map after all.
True.
Oh, maybe
But you
there's
still
another
sense another signal
Is there another
deeper
signal?
into here.
Apparently.
And it's way stronger than the other ones.
Hey.
Shall we head in further then, I guess?
Yeah.
Gotta check this out. That's just weird.
Yeah, I think we got out of the Casamate in unscathed. It's probably not a good idea to go back in and fuck with them. As much as I want to.
Just in case.
As much as my little heart desires that.
I mean, if need be, we can always do it, but maybe we can find a different way out.
Yeah.
Zura has been staring at me for like 20 minutes.
I love when he curls his tail around his feet.
He's so
He taught
strange.
Anya how to do that. She never did it before and she started doing
So
it.
cute. She
Okay.
loves him.
You guys are going in the direction of the new one.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear the footsteps anymore, so you don't continue to look down. It's relatively just a matter of keeping a hold of each other and traveling in a direction. One more time, a group stealth check. As there are these still circulating clouds kind of bumbling about.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
You can. Absolutely can.
That's not much better.
9.
Yeah, I'll use my inspiration as well.
Jesus. Traitor! You have
Also
such
not
a
much
high
better.
stealth.
13.
13. Okay.
5.
5, 9, 13. What'd you get?
What was glorious?
Stealth.
What was glorious?
Oh,
Doesn't
why
matter.
About me?
Just so we remember.
Probably not gonna be better with disadvantage. It's a 4.
Okay, I am not going to roll my extra die because we've already failed. Because I got a 9.
Love you once again. This cloud of energy. If I could get everybody to roll a d4 for me.
I'm good.
Kyle might be close.
Very good.
1.
That's jacked.
2.
No, come on.
No.
Maybe it's different this
4.
one.
What'd you get? Melody, I'm asking you.
1. I told
she
you
said
already.
I know, I didn't hear you, that's why I asked you
Oh,
again.
no, 1.
Okay, so, what did Glorious get? Neat. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm like, you gotta call me by name because just looking over here, I can't tell if you're looking at me or Dante.
Oh boy.
As you guys are standing here, just watching this thing kind of buzz through you and around you right here, it seems to fly off. And as you're standing around and looking at the area around you here, Maud, you're like, okay, I think we're good. As you turn to walk in the direction, you feel something sharp stab you in the back.
Ow!
Did you twist your ankle?
Would you go ahead and take 6 psychic damage?
Did you
Even though
have
it's
an old
piercing
man
you.
spasm?
Ooh, psychic, huh?
It feels like piercing, but take the psychic damage.
Jesus.
You turn around and Trader has his sword stabbed through the back of you here.
And I have to assume that we don't see that, right?
I'll get to you guys.
I turn around and I see it's Traitor. I just say, Traitor!
What?
Yeah, like, what's my marching order?
Yeah, I'm in front of him.
It's so weird.
What?
So weird.
Fuck.
You turn and it's not Trader's face after a couple seconds. You see it shift to Cloudman's, to Ballista's,
Oh, fuck.
and to Davies. Easier than I thought, buddy.
How long
As
were
you
you?
feel the sword pierce through your other side from you here, you begin to cough. What was that? The whole time, if that's what you were asking. You didn't think it would be that easy to come across a new ally in my lair, did you?
But how we
So surely you're not that stupid. I mean, come on.
I saw your whole history. How can you fabricate an entire memory based off of someone who's not you?
I don't think you realize how long they've been following you guys around. It's easier than you think. Everyone around you sees Maud's head encased in this cloud as it grabs his head and is just holding him in this purple lightning haze. And Glorious too is also caught in this.
God damn
What the
it.
fuck?
What are you guys
Come on,
doing?
come on.
I'm trying to, like, pull
Use
him, like,
my-
out of it.
I use my rapier to like slice above Maud's head to try to like sever.
Make an attack throw here. I also want you, as this is happening, they're trying to alert you, make a wisdom saving throw.
That is a
Oh, my first good roll. in my life.
25.
25,
That's gonna
okay.
be dirty 20 from us.
Dirty 20, okay. You slash this through, and for an instant, the cloud is still kind of wavily shaking over your head, but then just in an instant, all of a sudden, you see the figure that has this knife in you here kind of glitch out for real, and for an instant, you see your friends around you shouting for you, and then just like that, this isn't real. This isn't real. This is fake, and the figure that had the knife through disappears in your back.
And you wake up to see Trader still with it.
Yeah, how far away is Traitor from me when he
Strider
gets
is literally just slashed right above you as this happens.
up?
Has his rapier, well, you wouldn't have seen that, but he has his rapier out and is standing there looking at you.
Yeah, Maud takes out the saw and attempts to get as close as he can to Trader's neck.
Hey! Whoa,
What is happening?
He just saved you.
I'll sheath my sword and just stand there with my neck open to you.
Let's fucking cool it, okay?
And Maud is just like breathing heavily at this point.
What's wrong?
And I don't
I'm gonna,
know what to believe anymore.
I'll put my hand on Maud's arm. It's like, and I'm gonna like help it.
Can I look over at Glorious real fast?
Same thing.
I'll
He has his head encased.
I'll real fast like
Glorious is
duck
still-
under his saw, pull out my rapier, and do the same
Make
thing.
another attack roll.
We got you, buddy. It's not.
19.
Once again, slashes through at this moment here where it wiggles for a bit, and then all of a sudden you see his hands grip the helmet and just rip the clouds off of him here as the entity scatters off into the distance. Gloria stands here with his hands shaking and very quickly reaches for the knobs on his head. Not the one that corrupts him, the one that turns his face dark.
Yep.
As he just stands there. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Glorious, what did you see?
Can I just go grab Glorious's hand?
He is shaking. His hands are trembling.
I'm like patting her.
You've seen him. You've seen him upset, but you haven't seen him scared before. He is terrified right now. No, we're good.
Yeah, it's okay, buddy.
These damn monsters. We gotta get out of here. Woo.
That's
strong.
Let's go.
As Maud sees that Glorious is coming out of some kind of hallucination, he turns to Melody and Ember and say, "What was Trader doing?
He was trying to save. We were all trying to save you.
He didn't stab me?"
No, he
No.
was in front of me.
We were just walking, and you looked not okay.
At this point, Maud like kind of reaches to where he felt the stabbing pain, and realizes that he's intact, and then he revs down the saw and lowers the weapon.
You're definitely just more damaged mentally than physically. It didn't feel like a dream. You felt that pain. If they weren't there, you would have. There was no coming back from what was happening. That was how real it felt.
I'll go over to Maud and I'll say, and I guarantee you, if I wanted to stab you, number one, you wouldn't know it was me. Number two, you might be dead right now.
So wait.
That's supposed to put him at ease?
Why did you stab him and what happened?
Whatever that thing is attacked me.
You didn't even notice it attacked you. You thought it passed by.
It was like
Oh, I still have some.
it was like Nameless was right here with me.
Nameless? What, disguised as traitor?
Disguised as Trader, disguised as Cloudman, disguised as Glorious. He was, I guess he wasn't actually here, but
Everyone you trusted?
he was fucking with me. The cloud was fucking with me.
Okay, so now we know what they kind of do.
Yeah, stay the fuck away from them.
Mess with
That's
your fear.
Pissing out line.
What did you see, Glorious?
I'm not afraid of anything. Could tell it was fake.
Mm-hmm.
Let's continue.
Let's go, buddy.
Inside that bitch.
I know
before we
he's fucking
continue,
Do it with disadvantage as he has his
Oh, no.
his headlights off.
Well, you made me waste a natural 20.
Holy
That's a
shit.
9.
Oh, 9.
Uh,
Hard to read with that thing off.
before we continue, I will put a hand on Glorious' shoulder, and I'd like to roll persuasion if that's okay. Say, Glorious, it's okay to tell us what happened.
Okay, roll persuasion.
That is,
I'm still holding his hand, too.
thankfully I have a +7 to persuasion. It's a 10.
It's probably like losing a fight.
Like trying to protect all of us or something. You're being dumb.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell us if you don't want to,
It's
but
okay, bud.
we're here for you.
I just thought you were playing music.
I'd given up. I left you all. I ran. Once I saw the monster coming, I abandoned you. I don't leave my family. I'm just disappointed in myself.
But it wasn't real.
I know it wasn't real, but I still did it.
Mm.
Okay? At least my mind made me think I was. It's just not a thought I've ever really had before because it just seemed always so stupid.
Glorious.
And I'm not a smart guy, but
You're not dumb.
I don't know. It just kind of got to me a bit.
Glorious. I went through exactly what you did, and based on what you're saying, what I'm saying, it sounds like whatever that thing is turning our greatest fears against us. The fact that
Which
it
was
made
the worst
you,
version of yourself.
the fact that it made you believe that you were turning away and running away from us and abandoning us, that tells me you are dedicated enough to our group that is your biggest fear.
Well, of course. That's why I knew instantly that it was fake. Like I said, it's just, I don't know. You can like a scary movie but still not want to watch it. Or
Mood.
I don't know.
You don't have to justify it. But
Hey, man. We're good. As long as we can keep away from those things again, I think we should be okay.
Let's try our best.
What's GTFO, guys?
As you guys travel further on, you finally find the end of the Zeta wing. The vats stop, and once again, a billowing steel wall cuts off the rest of the chamber. And you see one of these kind of landing pads where the walkways all kind of converge onto, which you guys end up going. And as you go, the signal strength gets stronger and stronger, and this area seems familiar. Like some shadow kind of duplication, like Dark Souls 3 style. Like it seems like you've walked back to an area you've been through before, but you're definitely not there. This is like a better managed version of the end of that one broken bridge when you got to the Avatar storage. You open the door and you walk forward into this crazy long thermometer shaped room that winds around, and you see a station. And on that station is perched a small foot-cubed cube that glows bright with static flecks in it. Just sitting there.
Does it look the same as we've picked up? Or
This one looks much more like the fixed variants that you found. It doesn't look like it can be picked up. It looks more like it's an anchor point.
Okay.
But this is different. It's not suspended in space like the others. It's attached to this pylon. Very similar to the Avatar storage.
Okay.
Should we see where this takes us?
Me as well.
What? I thought, is there more than one of these? Why is there two?
I think there must be. We were wondering if maybe the robots didn't get this far.
Okay, but
Maybe they didn't know.
so we don't even know what this does?
No.
No, but we haven't known what anything in here does when we've gotten this far.
This is not technically incorrect. I'm down. I mean, honestly, if this works out, we can at least attach a signal to this and get out of here.
Maybe it's just how they traveled around quickly. We just need a copy of it.
Nonchalantly roll a dice.
No, I put it back in the vault.
I was like,
You son of a bitch.
If I didn't want you to hear, I would have rolled it on my phone.
No, you want us to hear it. You want us to be worried.
Well, there's some things like if Nameless is nearby and I want to make a stealth check that I won't roll. Because then you guys will question it. The whole point of him being a rogue is that you don't know that he's around.
he did freak me out with Maud's thing because I was like, Nameless has been here the whole time. And then when you used Glorious's voice, I was like, he's been Glorious the whole time.
Well, no, it's just like he's
freaked
changing.
out.
He's the same
I
thing
know.
as Trader is, so he can change his voice. That's how he's such a good changeling and such a good actor.
I know, it just scared the shit out of me.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's-
how did we miss this?
I remember that's one thing you and I joked about whenever we first made Trader. It's like, what if we made him as Nameless, but
I
no
was
one
like,
else knows?
I think I gave you. I was like, you could do that if you wanted to. I could just make you the best.
so fucked up!
You know what? See, more fucked up. That could have happened. You could just be joking.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I don't want to believe it.
don't trust me.
You you just got to the point where you trusted Trader, and
Yep.
then he just turns into
She's like,
Nameless.
I fucking knew it! We've been friends for 20 years, I fucking knew it!
Oh, my pussy.
What What are you rolling?
Oh my
Roll your
Why is your
phone.
pussy so
That's a
hard?
D2.
Oh, God.
Alright, so we
we're
do the thing.
Mm-hmm. So there's a signal in the avatar storage? Is that what we're thinking? Or it just led us to the avatar storage?
No, this
can't
is
be the
a
avatar
thing-
storage.
This is the same looking thing as the avatar storage.
Oh.
Like it's the same room
So this
design and
will-
everything, but this is way,
This will send
way
us
different.
somewhere.
Geologically speaking, this is way far off from where the other one would have been.
Yeah.
Like
So
the
we
opposite
just have to
end.
interact with it?
It's the same as before. When you get close to it, you get 3 buttons: a 1, 2, and a 3
Okay.
to expand the size of it.
What did we hit to get into the avatar storage? 3?
3 would make it to its biggest
Right,
size,
yeah,
so
it
it would
doesn't
case
matter,
everyone
like-
at least.
Okay.
If you did 2, you'd have to at least be right next to it, so it'd only grab you.
And then the 1 is basically.
It's
like
what it is right
battlefield.
now.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
Get
2 or 3.
close.
Okay.
Cuddle
I'm
puss.
going full 3.
I'm staying as far away from Maud as I can, just in case.
Guys, get cozy.
Act like we all know each other. Like we like each other.
Sorry.
Oh.
That's not great. Give me a second.
Ah!
Ignore it.
There you go.
Give me a second.
Well, Zero hates it too. He's closing
He's like,
Why am I fucking
My
green?
pupils.
My pubes.
My pubes!
Oh,
Yeah,
the
I'm not
flashing light.
I'm not gonna fuck with this right
It's
now. I'm
hurting my
sorry.
pubes. My pubes. The bright light.
fuck!
Is it bad?
My pubes
My
can't
eyes are
handle the
pretty
bright
sensitive.
light.
I'm not gonna waste time on the freaking flare
We've
right
been
now. So
in the
but-
fucking darkness.
you guys, it's just like that. It goes from this deviant dark just to what is it called? Like inverted color scheme.
Yeah.
You're once again in a Silhouette City-esque area. But you're not standing in Brightspeak Manor like you were last time. You're standing at the entrance of this stone structure with this these big metal double doorways in front of it.
Okay.
Whoa.
I guess we open the door.
Kick the door down.
I'll open the door.
You guys go up and open up the
Get
door,
on the
and then
floor.
you enter in this small space, this area here that is really condensed. It almost seems much smaller on the inside than it was on the outside. As you enter and shut the door behind you, you walk forward a bit, and you see on the columns next to you, to your left and right, you see cells, individual jail cells, one after another, after another, after another. The further in you go, eventually.
Are there people or things in the cells?
You eventually see people sitting in the cells. The first one you walk up to here has a minotaur, massive minotaur, fully, it's a silhouette. It's not a person. It's one of the silhouettes like you see in the other place, but it's fully outlined, like it's been fully absorbed, sitting there, just kind of whittling away at the ground, bored. Hasn't even noticed you yet. The other ones as well, you see a couple genasi, a couple more minotaurs. You find 8 figures in total. As you reach one of the cells, one of the guys look up. Hey, who are you guys? What? And he rushes up to the gate and grabs it.
Ah!
You gotta let us out of here, man. We've been in here how long? Lord knows how long.
Who brought you here?
The people that brought us up to the machines, the levers, they locked us up here. I don't know. My dreams are different than this, but I've been put in here for weeks, man. You gotta let us out. We're gonna die in here if we keep this up.
These are
Okay.
silhouettes.
Yes.
Can I roll insight?
Yes.
Do we recognize them?
Go ahead and
It's a 14 from Mud.
make investigation checks on the group ahead of you here. As they're kind of like, it's harder to distinguish with the silhouette.
10.
What did you roll?
14.
14?
For insight, yeah.
It's hard with his muddled face, but he's relatively clear compared to the ones you saw in the real silhouette city. He looks panicked and desperate.
You got
Okay.
16.
He doesn't look like he has any reason to lie to you. He's a prisoner.
22.
16.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got these at Casey.
What'd you get, Kayla? Did you roll?
10.
10. Okay. You look around at these all, and this is all you first key in on a couple of figures that are close by. You go up to the Minotaur as well, and now with this shouting on, he looks up and just looks out towards you and goes, Dirk.
Hi, Dirk.
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 Derek?
Dirk.
Derek.
Dirk.
Nice to meet you.
Dirk. Dirk.
What you making?
Oh, Dirk.
He's like freaking Ungle. Like, that's all he's
Oh, it's... No,
Friend,
Andrew's
yes.
making a good place reference like a bastard.
Yeah.
Traitor. As
Derek.
you guys are investigating this group of people here, you wander up against one of the cells. You see,
Derek.
after getting past a couple of Genasi, a couple of Minotaurs, you find some satyrs. One of them is this older man satyr. Looks like he's in his early age, his early retirement age. Then you stumble across the last cell, the far left. You see this little satyr
What?
that's sitting on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
with short hair, these little curls. He makes eye contact with you. Remember, as you walk up to the farthest one has anyone looking at you yet, you pull up next to it and you see in the figure in it, which unlike all the others which were fully silhouetted, this one's barely silhouetted at all. Even then you know your own reflection. It's you. And we're gonna take a break.
I was wondering if that was going to happen. He said they were the ones that were pulling the levers.
When he said levers, I was like, do I know any of
There are
them?
8 figures imprisoned here. There are 8 names on the list. Let's take a quick break.
Oh boy.
Where's that fucking list? I got it in my journal.
I'm gonna say, I think it's,
I think it's
Derek
Thank you.
Hess, that's him.
Derek.
oh my god.
That is how it's
Derek.
spelled.
Is this all my memories?
That means if you kill, you kill.
Andrew's like, I'm gonna make CJ cry 3 sessions in a row, bitch.
And he just leans over to Amber's like, do you want me to kill you? Like your silhouette, you? Because I will.
Don't play the game right now. Go piss.
Let me go. Let me go mentally collect myself. Let me just eat all of these treats that Dante brought, and then I'll be ready to
Just don't kiss Kyle.
avoid my feelings.
Yeah.
Carl, put your tongue in my mouth. I want you to die.
It's funny because as I was leaving,
It's funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
Waited so long for this moment. Fuck.
No, I need to get from a friend. Now, as I was leaving the house to come here earlier, Jolie like was getting like a fucking. She has like this peanut butter cookie dough jar that she just like snacks on. Sometimes it's like low.
He's like, I love you, bye.
But she was like, as I was leaving, she got that out, and I was like, when I go to D&D, is that like your special peanut butter time? And she goes like, yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, she's doing that and filming TikToks tonight.
Special peanut.
I love her.
I can't, yeah, she doesn't want to have it while I'm around.
Oh yeah, so you'll die.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. She actually the silent scream is so
What's up,
funny.
cat? Hey.
Why am I poor?
What does that mean?
It means the fluff daddy exists and I can't afford it.
So
The
what?
fluff
What the hell are
daddy.
you talking
Look at how
about?
comfy that looks.
Oh my god.
It's like $1,300.
Oh my god.
I'd throw down on that with you. Because then I'd sleep on it every time I'd come over. Be like, this is half mine.
Looks cozy as fuck. Let's all go in on it. We can have a cuddle pile.
Onions.
That'd be super fun. Oh, I talked with Jolie.
Like, Andrew, look at this. Tell me this doesn't look freaking awesome.
I was thinking about buying a new camping tent soon, and I told Jolie I'm gonna take a tent with us next time we go to the lake, so we have somewhere to sit out of the sand and the sun. She's like, yeah, we're a bunch of pale bitches. I'm like, yes.
I don't understand. I like to sit in the sun.
I mean,
This-
I do too.
This
Just I don't
picture
like
gives me
burn.
major Portal vibes.
I was thinking like Alien, like the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Just because like it had like behind the portal puzzles, it has all those like lifts and stuff to move stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I could see that. Yeah. And it's like building things as you're walking.
Yeah.
I love Portal. I feel like it's so underrated.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That was the first video game Andrew ever tried to get me to play, and like that was really hard.
Yeah, it's pretty confusing if you're not used to games.
Yeah.
I love Portal. It's so good.
Especially if you get into Portal 2.
My
That's
face
where
when I built one of those fear scenes for all of you, but only 2 of us got it.
The what?
When the thing grabbed Maud's head.
Mm-hmm.
There's one for all of you, but
I figured.
y'all
Yeah.
failed twice to get enveloped.
They have been pretty sneaky till the
Mine
end.
was Maud's though. It was dramatic.
Yeah.
I was so confused.
You're like, is he a traitor?
I was like, what do you mean? Traitor's finally turning!
Is it actually a traitor?
I knew it! I'm waiting for that moment when Ember's like, I fucking told y'all. Day 1. Oh, bubbies. Stop!
There's only a certain way he likes to be held. I can't do it. And by life, I mean the only way he will be held.
I know, it's my little Pooh Bear. I love you.
I hate when you do that because it makes it look like he's a really long scene.
My turn before we get to
I have to piss, damn it.
I do too.
Go downstairs, go downstairs.
Okay.
Hi,
Like, I gotta get all
baby.
this angst
I can't talk right now.
Hi, baby,
I'm making
baby.
piss.
My baby, baby. My baby, baby. She's a baby,
She's the
baby.
babyest. Dude, Ripley was in such a fucking mood today. She's driving me crazy.
You cranky bitch.
She was so cranky. So like, Liam stayed on the couch for a lot of the day because he was, feeling a little under the weather for like the first part of the day, and so he was like on the couch under his blanket, and Ripley decided to snuggle with him.
Aww.
And jumped up and he was petting her and she was just having a good time. And then, for whatever reason, like he tries to like shift his legs, like because like she sits at like a certain angle and like his legs are like against the side of the couch. He wants to like spread them out a little bit more, and she just goes, "Meow." and then Liam looks at me and he says, Ripley won't let me move my legs. And I'm like, yeah, she will. And I like pick her up and like move her to the end of the couch and she goes, meow at me because she's pissed. And so then she comes and jumps in my lap because we watched Ponyo today. That was his movie we watched while he was sick. I say sick in quotations, but yeah, she jumped in my lap. Like every single movement I made, she just whined at me. She was such a little asshole. And like then she started hissing at me.
She was pissing at you?
No, hissing.
Oh. It's
So-
like, wow.
And so I
How
finally
disrespectful.
I finally banished her from my lap. I was like, you go take a nap in the
I thought you were
bed.
gonna say your life.
Yes, banished from life.
Andrew, you know what I can't stop thinking about?
What?
When Dave got up and farted in the corner.
That's the perfect scene.
What?
We were watching Dave on freaking Hulu,
Oh,
and
God.
in the middle of their conversation, he's like having this conversation, and
They're
he's like,
joking.
I don't know. And I don't know.
No,
it
they
was
were, yeah,
so
they were literally,
nonchalant.
they were cutting out snowflakes and they're all sitting around the coffee table. He stands up and he's still talking and like walks over here. It's like, and then he goes over. He doesn't even
Nobody
do it.
addresses it.
He
No one
doesn't even
addresses
acknowledge it. It was, and Andrew was like, he's me.
I do that in VR. When I have to fart, I leave the room and I fart and I walk back.
Why?
It's funny.
The show's Dave.
Yeah.
Do you know who Little Dicky is?
Oh, not really.
He had like
Comedy
a
rapper.
bunch of like, yeah.
I've heard of him. I
He's
don't
pretty
really know.
funny.
He's around a lot. The show's about him. He also plays Dave in that movie or in that show,
Yeah.
and it's real good. It's a real good show. I love it. I'm obsessed with it.
I'm just rewatching It's Always Sunny for like the 20th time.
Nice.
May I introduce you to anime? There's no end to anime.
Fair.
I know you're about to cause crimes. So weird. What?
She knows. She knows she's in trouble. Her silent screams. Oh, there's one.
She must have been screaming for her life.
Yeah.
She's creepy.
Oh, she does.
Oh.
Andrew, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Is there more wine to go around?
I should be able to make another glass for you.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I'd like a little bit. I know, it's box. I don't care. It's box wine.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Wine from a box.
You're in my house. Tell me what to do. Here, you wanna hold it so I can give you that freaking tour?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Kayla, come look at this.
I'm gonna pull the bag out soon. Get into my drags here.
Ooh.
Yeah. Just like a quick shot.
I'm so not ready.
Squeeze the bib.
Or just pay. It's a long one.
That's good. Thank you. Ooh, it's a lot. I wasn't looking at it.
Could use
I
that
just
for
felt
your
it
show.
getting
It looks
Well, I wasn't. I
For the
thought you were
what?
just gonna
For
stop when I
your
got to a
show.
certain
Oh
point.
yeah.
like a different variation
No,
of
when
it.
I do.
Might not do all the extra like stars on her forehead and stuff, but it'd be super fun.
I've got my favorite combo. I've got box wine and I've got a mango fiesta monster zero sugar.
And your friends.
Well, we talk about it in terms of
Oh,
beverages.
I was like, "Where's my phone?" Okay,
I
that's
don't know why you
Good.
was thinking I just need to stand right there to watch it.
Oh.
Who's ready to deal with my trauma?
Yeah, let's go.
Find out
You're
what
so
the-
secretive about your.
I don't even know.
She's secretive about literally everything in D&D. That's her way.
The only thing is with Ember, I didn't plan this. This is all Andrew, so all of my reactions are real.
What can I say?
I love it.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to start practicing my eyeliner.
Let's go. I'm back with eyeliner.
Fuck. Okay.
Andrew had the audacity to look at my background as Jester and be like, "Wow, you're such a nerd." I'm like,
Says the one that has anime everywhere all over his
with all
computer
the
all
shit
the
you
time.
Nerdy. D&D.
Mm.
Everyone agrees it's nerdy.
no, it's cool now. Very mainstream.
The D&D movie made decent money.
Standing within the
I like
second
it.
avatar storage. You guys are met with these different figures about you here.
Does that mean trader?
Does everyone go around and associate with all the different characters?
Yeah. Garly? Moira?
What?
What? Does somebody know me?
You're like calling me.
What? One of the cages closest to the door speaks up. This female Earth Genasi is perched in the back and looks terrified. It's been so long. Are we going back out?
Wait, Chloe?
At this point, the character that Trader is looking at looks up. Who's out there? What's going on, you guys?
Hey there. It's me, Trader.
Trader? What? I don't recognize you as one of the other Greycoats. What do you guys want with us?
I'm gonna turn around.
And you hear Beth's response, and you hear, wow, it doesn't sound like how Fisty would talk. It is Fisty's voice. Indubitably.
Holy shit.
As Ember is still just staring at this. Out of
At
all the figures here,
herself.
this one's not nearly as filled out as the rest, but it's there. Just looking back at you, as far away from the bars as possible.
So you're Chloe?
How do you know my name? Are you? Well, I guess you guys. You're probably with the lantern then.
What's the last thing you remember?
I mean, I've been in here for a while.
How long?
I know that this isn't the real life. I'm not completely detached, but I do remember what I've last dreamt about.
Which
When
last dream about?
Did you walk up to the cell?
Yeah, yeah, the moment I hear Fizzy's voice, I'm going over there.
And you see her squint at you. Melody?
Hi, friend.
The dreams were real.
Hmm.
Is everyone else here? Indy, Maud, Hostel? Or Chris? I think he went by both.
Maud's here.
Yeah.
Maud,
Hey.
what about Ember?
over?
She's a little preoccupied, but maybe she'll.
No, not.
The fisty.
That's fine. I guess I shouldn't call you Ember now that you're here.
I'll walk over. I give like one last glance to my other self.
Is that the real you, Celeste? You made it out.
So you know my real name.
Of course. You're right there, after all. Of course I know you. I know all of you except, well... maybe it was weird that you were the first one that I met. Sorry.
Hi there, I'm Trader.
Hi Trader. I'm Chloe.
Nice to meet you, Chloe. You can call me Beckett.
Okay. Hi Beckett. I went by something else in my dreams. Maybe... I don't know if I can say it. Oh, okay, so it doesn't weird you guys out.
Well,
You were a fighter. Use your fists.
Interesting. Never was much of a fighter.
Well, a horny little robot gave you that name. From what it sounds like.
Hey,
yeah.
can I ask you something? And as this happens, you hear one of the other voices in the cells is like, "Are you gonna give her all the screen time? Come on, there are more than one prisoners here. Help us out."
Hush up! Wait your turn.
I've been talking for minutes here. Hell, no one's talked to me.
I'll go over and talk to him.
Fuck.
I don't know Fisty, so I'll go over and
Try
talk to
Sean.
him.
There's this other Earth Genasi. There's a male one this time that has his face up to the bar. He's like, "Listen here, buddy. Prisoners have equal opportunity in here."
Yeah, what's up? My name's Trader. What's your name?
Sean
I knew
Berlin.
it.
It's Sean.
Nice to meet you, Sean.
That's a classic Sean behavior.
Sean.
Sean.
How does he spell it? Is it S-H or
It's
S?
seen.
It's seen.
See,
I've seen things. I've Sean things.
Hell yeah.
I'm on this new lawn diet.
In the session.
I only eat lawn beef. Anyway.
So what are you in for, Sean?
The same thing everyone is here for. We didn't do anything. We were just working with the lanterns for the freaking machine. And now all of a sudden all I remember working with them with is with my dreams. I'm not the same person I was in real life, clearly. We're all having the same situation.
So do you know what happened to your real body?
Well, given the fact that I stopped dreaming several months ago, I'm assuming I died. I used to have a dream every single night. Then eventually, it was just those two that were dreaming. Now eventually, it's just the one in the corner there. Isn't that right, Celeste? Quietly, like a distant voice. Yeah, I know you all.
No, that's eerie.
What do you dream of?
I dreamed of waking up in a cold iron fort with all of you. That was my dream last night.
Is that what we did last night?
Well, that's what you did in the morning when you woke up. Oh yeah, you did that last night. You poured it out. You argued about some feather. And I guess that, and Chloe from the other side says, she speaks up, and I guess that answers my question then. I stopped dreaming a couple weeks ago. I'm dead, aren't I?
Yeah. I guess I wouldn't know, but I would guess so from context clues.
It's not bad. I got to leave, but I didn't get to leave.
Remind me, Andrew, what did we determine happens to them when we killed them in the Static City if they're already dead?
We
You
haven't
haven't.
figured that out.
We don't know.
You haven't.
That's why we haven't.
You only
done
knows what happens if
Caddy.
you kill them and they're alive. That's why you've stopped until you haven't experimented anything. You killed Voltaire, but you didn't go up to find his body yet. Well, you did. His body was already being eaten, though. So.
I mean, we buried Misty quite a while ago at this point.
Well, we got her ashes.
That's
so
right.
We sent
That's
them
right.
back to.
What we could get of them. Yeah, I forgot.
So Chloe. So what? I'm gonna be straight up with you. I don't remember anything.
From your time here?
Yeah.
So he tried to help you too then?
Lantern.
I spent a lot of time my last couple of days here with Lantern. He told me he would make sure I got out no matter what. I thought it would be different.
We tried to save you.
I thought it would be different. But I didn't make it. I can't call him a liar. But he did manage to save you then.
I guess.
You were one of us. Once a day, around noon, we were told to hold this lever and pull it and keep it pulled for 10, 15 minutes at a time. During that time, we would take on the power of the signal ourselves, and then eventually we would turn it off before anyone else could get hurt. And we did that every day.
Like you were affected, like by the voice.
We all were.
Okay.
And you remember as well the file talking about the superconverter mentioned that in order to mitigate the side effects of the converting signal, they delegated that function to 8 people to take the brunt of the force, and they were kind of like sacrifices. None of us here were the original members, of course. They've gone through scores of us. I only ever managed to pull the lever a couple of times. I've known the group here the least amount. But I think you were put on the same time as me. Around then.
Yeah, we're all on the same list.
What about the voice? What's it doing right now?
I mean, it's still affecting people. Like that's why we have these on. We're
So
able
it's
to
on
negate
permanently now?
We're trying to figure out how, if we need to
I don't know.
get rid of it because it's starting to affect more places.
Well, you know, that's kind of our job, right? Sean sticks his hat around.
Oh, Sean.
It's the 8 of us' job here to turn this thing on and off.
No, I didn't know that, Shad. Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to help you. Don't be mean to me.
Okay, so it's just your voice. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a dick. I'm also a prisoner, and I'm allowed to be a dick.
You're allowed to
Do
be
they have locks
mad.
on these doors?
Hmm?
Are there locks on these doors?
Yeah, I was gonna ask the same
They're just
thing.
metal bars with no entrance. It's like they were built here to be a teasing sarcophagus. Teasing casket
And
of
they're
Amontillado.
all in their individual cells?
Yes, none of them
I'm
have
gonna
access
try
to
to
each other.
like pull it open.
There's metal bars.
Okay, just making sure.
You can make a strength check, or a strength check if you'd like, if you want to try to force it open.
Yeah, it's only 12.
If I can confirm that the group of us here are dead, except for you, Celeste, I guess there's really only one more purpose for us all. I mean, you could probably help you turn this thing off. It's not really that much useful anymore now anyway.
How can you help if you don't have a physical body?
Well, you could probably get us out of here, right? How'd you guys get in here? Take us with you. Do something. Don't just leave us in here.
Yeah, it wasn't even trying to break the bars.
God, Sean.
Shut.
I mean, you could see what happens. I'm not sure if you'll survive in the material world, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah, I don't. If your body's gone in the real world, there's just.
I mean, really worst case scenario, we get you out of these cells, we take you to the signal, we go back, and either you're back with us, or you're not imprisoned anymore.
Maybe we don't have to go into the physical world. Is there a way you can bring us around safer? The
we can.
The lanterns originally dragged us from the first one all the way over here. We didn't naturally come over here. They had to bring us here.
I'm assuming they're doing the static jump.
I mean, it was like we were there and then we were there. It was as simple as that.
Okay, so it was like I was thinking.
Can you use the static grabber to do anything with them?
You can try.
Like keep them in brain.
Anything's better than this, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Alright, let me see if I can absorb them into the static grabber.
You find trying to activate the static grabber while you're inside of the static already, it's really not letting you access it, it just gives you the numbers still.
I'm gonna stand really close to one of them. I'm gonna say, you guys come cuddle close with us and Chloe. And then I'm gonna turn it back. The dial back.
They move closer to the bars. And what do you turn it to?
1.
Okay. You go to 1 and boom. Suddenly the box is small again, all of you are standing around it. Outside. Facilitating.
Alright, I'll turn back to 3.
You appear at the entrance of the prison once again.
God damn it. Walk back in. That didn't work.
Do you remember exactly what they did whenever they would take you place to place?
They brought us to the front entrance of the bar, and then suddenly the entrance got bigger. Like it wasn't there before, and then it was there. And then we walked into it, and suddenly we were at the front of this prison.
Does that sound just like this
Go ahead.
particular setting?
Go ahead and roll an intelligence check, you guys.
Well, I'm fucking idiot.
Sorry,
I'm
this is
an
information
idiot.
that you guys have done before.
13.
13?
12.
That was a 2.
Why are you mad? You're getting all angry.
Because I'm mad that I'm dumb.
I was gonna say because she's done. That one.
Oh, fuck.
Tracks.
Okay. I'm gonna say this with Maud being the one that rolled the highest with this.
What did you roll?
13.
Oh.
Yeah.
You there's only really one way to fast travel in this. By finding a fixed signal and attaching a malleable signal to it. And then going inside the malleable signal and then moving that somewhere else. You know that the Avatar Story's original one is a fixed signal.
Right.
In order for you guys to travel around, you simply attach a malleable signal to it, travel somewhere else.
Alright. So, what you're
Because
saying
like
is
you don't
attach-
teleport in the real world, you teleport and you end up
Right.
inside the static box. You click the button and nothing changes, but then you unclick it and you're somewhere else.
Well,
So we
that's what
get all of them, we
do.
take them to like the opening room, and then we transport to Avatar storage.
Wow, we don't want to go back to the Avatar storage. Take us to the levers.
Alright. So then we go to the tower.
If you can. It's really the only good use we're gonna get.
You can try.
Yeah, let's try it. But how do we get them out of the cells?
That's a great question. I've been trying to figure that one out.
Man, I wish someone here had a saw on their arm that they could use to cut things.
Yeah, weird.
I
Like,
mean, it might be that I can also try to shatter, but
I can also try to pull this shit open.
do it, big strong man.
I'm gonna walk up before it walks up to Chloe's tank. Hey kid, you remember me? Yeah, your tiny ass gave me quite the struggle in the bar. It's good to see you again. Wish I'd known you longer, bud. I really do. But I'm glad it happened. I'm glad I met you guys. He's going to try to force one of these bars open.
can I give him the help action by like just grabbing the other side of the bar that he's doing and like
Sure.
yanking?
Not great. Rolled an 11. 6 plus 5. Oh, I get a roll advantage.
I'm also gonna say, Glorious, you're so strong and manly. I bet you can do anything. Take a D8 of Bardic as well.
I can do it.
You're right.
You got those rippling muscles.
You're strong,
I'm
independent,
rippling.
strong, independent woman.
Good.
My last inspiration.
As he's holding on to Chloe's chamber, and you're bracing the sides of it here, he just goes. And the side of one of the metal bars clangs with the other one.
Hell yeah.
And tiny little Chloe Panopoulos steps out of her chamber for the first time. Thank you.
So there's no door lock. Like it's solid bars, right?
Yeah, these were not meant to be opened.
Because I couldn't like argue any sort of like sleight of hand check to open them, right?
I mean, you can investigate them if you want to see if there's a mechanism, but it looks like bars just bolted into concrete. They're bolted into concrete, though.
Okay. That's a 14.
A 14? Yeah, looking at these here, this looks like these were just simply a part of the simulation. These were built. They weren't necessarily built. They were just spawned in like this. So,
Okay.
honestly, it was surprising he was even able to bend it open at all.
What do you want to try to saw a different one?
Yeah. I will make an attempt. I will. I'll use the saw.
Go ahead and roll to attack. As this is happening and you're investigating everything, Ember, you feel something hug you.
This is a 20.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm glad you made it out. I'm not trying to make you feel guilty. I really am glad that you made it out.
That's naturally.
At 20.
Yeah. So 27.
You basically give this gesture to stand back. Which one are you freeing?
Free Sean.
Okay, so our options: we have Sean, we have Celeste.
I'll take care of
we
Celeste.
have Derek.
She just has to like to friggin' kiss her through the bars.
So yeah, probably just have to
Roll
do that.
damage, by the way.
I'll free Sean.
She's gonna high five.
Sean!
It's a thumb wrestle.
I don't know. I feel like Celeste isn't gonna wanna.
Ow! Anya.
You don't think she's gonna wanna leave?
Anya.
I don't think she wants to
you're
interact with
causing
me
me
right
physical pain.
Yeah.
Go away.
I'm gonna go. I'm
She
gonna go
likes her
talk to her.
kitty claws.
I'm gonna go talk to her.
Sure does.
Talk to him.
After Maud does this, I'll
Yeah.
go over to Ember, go over to Celeste.
Yeah, I just need to remind myself because I was gonna fucking attack her this whole time.
Take your time. I am not in a hurry.
Okay. That is going to be. That's gonna be 14 damage on the bar.
14.
Mhm.
That's with critical.
Yeah, I guess so. So it'd be what, double?
You double the dice.
13
Okay.
ooh,
Yeah, so that would
damage.
be 22, 25.
25? Oh, yeah. Just, and it's not like they're cutting through it. It's like the simulation just snaps at that point.
From the
As
sheer
it goes
force
through,
of it.
and then once the bars break off, they kind of disintegrate. And the guy steps over. It's more like it. Nice to meet you.
Hey Sean, how's it going, buddy?
I'm Sean.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, it's Sean Brierling. I don't remember. I honestly don't even remember what floor I'm from, but I guess it doesn't matter now. Thanks. I really mean it.
yeah, no problem.
Seriously though, help everyone else, would you? All cyborg and shit. And he steps out. He kind of stretches and walks
dick.
about here.
Hey, if you were in prison that long, you would be a dick too.
I have been in prison that long.
You walk up. Got him. Fuck you, Mom.
Hey.
You
Yeah,
walk up to
I'll walk
Celeste's
over to
chamber.
Celeste.
She's sitting in the far back on a little bench.
Crazy.
Hello, friend.
Hey.
How you feeling? We did it, didn't we? Well, he did it. I'm happy for you.
Ember's kind of speechless. I'm kind of speechless.
How is everybody? I mean, like, everyone at home.
Like mom and dad.
Yeah. What? How is it?
See, I'm just confused about that, cause so like they're real. Like mom and dad are real.
All mom and dads are real.
But like our mom and dad is real.
What do you mean?
Like
I mean, we got here and we dealt with that computer that like deals with our memories, and now I'm assuming it's because
I'm here.
yeah, that like everything just.
Mod did me a favor before he left. I'm sorry. Let me write on.
I did what?
You've known the whole time.
Match did me a favor before he helped us leave. Being your friend. He made some changes. To the two of us here. Apparently that's something he had a knack for, making the formula. So he was able to at least do something for us in the real life, give us some sort of closure on the situation. And I'm assuming you don't remember ever being here, do you? Assuming he gave you that.
Yeah.
And I assume he helped you with some other things.
I guess.
You know you're better off leaving without me, right?
I gotta know. I don't want to leave you here.
Bad idea, not you.
Oh, she chewing.
I love cats. I love
She.
cats.
Oh.
I love cats.
Said
I
no.
love cats. I love cats.
She said the
I love
new
cats.
shit.
Oh, are you
I
gonna go
love
lock her up? Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna lock the
You gonna
damn
lock
cat
her
up. For her to silently scream at the door, it'd be so distracting. Okay. But you're right.
How? Just humor me. How long have you been in here?
A few weeks.
Okay.
Not too long. Well, feels like it. Yeah, a few weeks, maybe a month or two. It's honestly feels like it's all been a blur.
Tell me about it.
Not that your company you're with was any bad, right? Dirk.
Dork.
While they're having this conversation, I'll go try to free Derek.
Durick.
Roll attack again.
On Derek?
Yes.
On Donner, on Blitz. On
Damn.
Carly, on Derek, on Moira, on Chloe.
17 to hit.
What do
hits.
we recall?
Okay, and then my attack roll, 6 damage.
Okay, and you get 2
no.
attacks. Roll again.
Oh, that's right.
So you do a little bit of damage to it that time.
Yeah.
You cut through a few bars.
Let's see. Oh, that's going to be 26 to hit.
That'll
and
hit
then,
for sure.
And then it's going to be only another 4 damage. Roll a 1 on my d12.
10's the threshold here, so that's pretty good.
Okay, cool. So that's 10 right there.
Once again, these fake bars kind of disintegrate on him here.
Bars.
This massive minotaur, this he's shirtless, wearing this loincloth. This stark white silhouette walks up to you.
Derek is the Minotaur?
Derek.
Mod.
Derek. Mod. Derek.
That's literally just bigger.
Walks up to Sean. Derek. I agree, man. A long time coming.
Can I go up to one of the other cells
He must
that's
be
still locked in?
protected.
What?
Can I go up to one of the other cells where they're locked in and like I want to try something else so we don't have to like spend all this time like cutting the cells down? Can I like just reach my hand through and like have them grab my hand and see if like
You absorb them?
I absorb them or if there's a way that I could like pull them like through?
Okay, you go up to one of them here. Let's see which ones they do.
Trader gets split
Let's go up
personality
to
disorder.
you go up to the older satyr, the other one that's not freaking Chloe, and she's sitting back. Oh, hello there.
Hey there, I'm Trader.
Oh, I'm Felicity.
Nice to meet you, Felicity.
Oh, hello there. Nice to meet you.
Oh no.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, is it breakfast time?
Oh, that's so
Yeah, I had heard him
She
before.
slowly gets up, and you can tell like their selection process for some of these guys was meant to spare those that had a chance in the real world. I don't know about Sean, but
This
He's
fucking
obnoxious.
He would have gotten in a bar fight. I can't.
I don't know.
I was a dick, okay? What?
Hey man,
I used to be a real
I
They
like
didn't
you.
like me. What? You surprised? Fuck off.
Being a real piece
Sean,
of
I
shit.
like you, man. You're a cool guy.
Okay, cool. Kill yourself.
Hey,
Whoa.
thanks, bud.
Anyway,
Sean definitely loves
the satyr woman brings her shaking hand and is like, let me see. Grabs her hand and like, obscured are you? Glad to finally see your path has met brightness. Ooh. You just try to pull her through. Oh dear!
Alright, we're the
Oh dear!
You could have been gentle.
Time to sit down.
Alright, bud, I need your help here.
You dislocated the
Where am I? Oh heavens!
Fucked up.
This is a serious campaign.
Trader beats an old woman.
That was perfect comedic timing, though. I'm okay with it. People, yeah. Okay.
So sorry.
Alright, we're the shot. I was gonna pull out my dagger and I'll start stabbing at the
I don't
cement.
feel too well.
Move out of the way.
Oh, nap time.
I'll start like stabbing at the cement on the floor with my dagger and trying to chip it away to pull it out.
Roll a hit.
Andrew, that was perfect.
Is he rolling to hit on Felicity?
Don't hit the fire.
12.
The ground nipples or whatever.
Twelve.
Crown nipples.
Staples was where I was going for. Let me call it.
Anya.
Calls for better music.
The ground nipple.
I got a 12.
Please just play the glorious part.
No. It's gonna be the fucking.
It's gonna be. Yeah.
There we
Okay, so what did you roll?
Prince.
12.
A 12. You just stab and stab. And you're like, it's real fixed in there.
She just dead dig it at it.
And you see in the back. At least make it quick.
I'm gonna cast Shatter on the bars.
Okay.
On Felicity.
Just put her out of her misery.
Sweet embrace.
Darkness, take me.
I have it's a 10-foot radius sphere, so I would
Not
like
that big of a container.
no, but I would like to try to get Trader, move out of the way. I'd like to try to get as many doors as I can.
As Maud sees this fiasco going down, he readies his pile bunker. Just in
So in
case.
theory, you could, with this radius, you could get 4 of the doors. 3 of them are already busted open. Oh.
So
Okay.
Amber's having this serious conversation with me.
Oh, this nonsense is taking place 10 feet from
It's
her.
like, I'm happy for you.
Oh, sorry about that.
Okay, so I don't
My
have to,
clavicle!
because these are objects I don't
My
have to hit.
scapula.
What?
Since these are objects I don't have to hit, they just take the damage.
Yeah, they don't have any
Take a walk.
dodges. I've waited like a year for this, by the way.
18 thunder damage.
Okay, yeah. And just like that, Melody's like, let's do some structural shit right now. So it doesn't take as much. This is more like, it's resistant to non-physical damage. So you break a couple of them open out of the 4. It's at this moment you notice another Minotaur walk out. This one here, and this one's weird. You've never seen a Minotaur with a beard, but it is this big, luscious beard. You see him. This is a hot Minotaur.
Hell
As he
yeah.
walks here, he's towering over. He's not like barbaric like fucking Derek is. This guy walks out and is like,
This is your.
about time. Name's York, little lady.
Oh,
And he
hello.
squats down and he gives your hand and gives you a kiss.
Ooh.
And who do I have the pleasure?
Oh, Melody. Nice to meet you.
Melody. Sing me to sleep.
I would love to. I bet you could lift me with one arm.
Now, shut up, York. You finally get a chance to seduce someone, you take it right away, don't you?
Yeah, Sean, you're cool, man.
You're lucky it ain't you, Sean.
Don't listen to him. I love it.
From one of the other entrances here.
Why is York a sexy name?
York.
Like
Like
York
Francis York Morton.
I don't know.
This water genasi walks out here. This female water genasi here. She's a little bit smaller, but she's still she's probably middle aged. She walks out here and it's like, well, ain't this just a hog pickling time here? Real glad you finally came along here. I had to listen to their prattle all damn day.
Hi.
Hi there, I'm Moira.
I'm so good at guessing your characters.
There's only so many options. Yeah, I got them all right. It's been wild.
It's because I know you. I know your naming process.
They're all super white names. What do you mean? These are all freaking folly folk.
Well, obviously Sean would be the obnoxious one. Obviously York would be the sexy one.
Sure.
Come on.
Everybody seems to be out at this point except for
The men.
no, there's still one more. There's another girl
Harley?
Earth Genasi in the cage still, yeah. And then there's Celeste. Huh?
I'll go back for my dagger.
You go back
Is Celeste and Carly side by side?
Oh no, you haven't freed Felicity. You haven't freed the old lady yet.
No, shit, she didn't.
That's another 12.
No, you failed 2 of them because it's the other 12 to hit. This one seems even stronger. How did they do this? And they're adapting.
I'm gonna cast Shatter again.
Again? Okay. You said tell your friends to stand back. You're like, we'll do this.
15.
15 damage?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this one will get the remaining 2.
Yeah.
At least the ones that you're nearby, so you'd free Carly and Felicity.
Okay, so we still can guess.
Because yours is way in the back. Yours wasn't near everyone else.
Maud, you wanna try to saw through Ember's
Carly
cage?
walks through this.
Oh, I mean,
This kind of younger one walks out here with a limp, with kind of like a stiff leg. So it's finally the day, huh? Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
I'm traitor.
Hi, Trader Carly. Oh. No, I knew I would see angels when I looked at them, and this is it. Just a
Carly,
blessing in disguise.
Carly, that's really sweet.
Well, I'm happy to sacrifice myself for you.
Oh,
If it's a
that's-
cause,
no.
I'll do it.
That went from real sweet to real culty
And
really,
just
really
like that,
fast.
like, oh, now time's over.
Felicity, you're the best.
As slow as an NPC in a following quest on a game. It
Oh,
just
shit.
stumbles over the shattered remains of the door.
Never have the same one.
Going back to busting out Celeste.
It's just Paladin.
This tiny little
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
I would hold out my hand.
this old ass satyr walks up.
Oh,
Because I don't think we need to bust.
Celeste, I never knew
Are you just gonna stab her through the cage?
I think I can just absorb her. We're gonna see.
Yeah, talk to here. We'll be over here. You can talk to Celeste. I'm gonna
I mean,
go.
it would be happening like while all of that.
Okay, I was
is
like, I'm just gonna float over here.
Maud real quick pulls Melody aside and be like, Melody.
What?
I thought, aren't you like gay?
No, man. I like.
You can't just ask people if they're gay.
I'm
That's
man. I'm an equal opportunity employer.
Andrew, do you guys have any Tums?
Gotcha.
Yeah, we do.
Can I have you?
See, I had the wrong impression of you this whole time, and I apologize.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, I'm partially gay. Like I like the ladies, but
Hey, Maud.
Yeah.
guys
You
are awesome.
shouldn't treat people differently just because of who they like.
I was just trying to confirm.
Seems a little fucked up. But it
No.
seems like you were apologizing for like treating her differently.
No, I was apologizing because I misread her sexuality.
I mean, it's just sexuality is fluid. It's kind of made up, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I apologize. I asked that and that was inappropriate of me.
No, man, I'm just a really lonely person.
You know what?
It's a weird time to turn on each other, I just want to say.
You
I don't want to be that guy again. To be the voice of reason.
You go flirt with that Minotaur. I think
Damn
it's
it,
a little.
Lord.
I think it's a little bit of a weird pairing, but more powerful.
Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna like have babies with him. He's made of static.
Juan just had this really strong ship with Indy in her, and he's like, I don't want to see this die.
He's like, I gotta be there for my
That's dead.
That died the minute Indy did.
Yeah.
Look at that bladder.
Slap that bag.
The last of the
My pussy. Don't do that.
I can't fucking get it.
Need help?
Title of your sex tape.
I almost said
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Don't.
Okay. That's enough.
Shit.
That's enough ERP for one day.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
AARP.
ERP.
AARP.
Okay. cutting back to YouTube.
Felicity.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll shut up and we'll leave you.
Well, I figured like this is going on while you guys are doing all that.
Yeah, we're having our little
Chaos.
sidebar about York.
When all that laughing
Yeah.
thing.
You just keep hearing me say, "Okay, now lift me up." Oh my gosh, you're so strong. Lift him on up.
I do picture like Ember's like looking in and she's like,
It's like, that's not true. You're just so in shape.
Oh.
Anyone could lift you up. That's not that impressive.
I've
Like, I'm
lived
not
on the
even-
street for a long time. I don't eat much.
super skinny.
It was
No,
like,
I
never
just-
forget to eat 3 meals a day. Goes a
God.
long way.
Oh my gosh.
No, I just picture like this scene where it's
Well,
like
I could
from
just
Ember,
eat you up.
and then in the background that she's like having an intense moment with herself.
Yeah, it's all-
She's like, I gotta know. I just need to know
What-
the truth. And then like in the background is Trader like, like pulling Felicity through.
Trader decides that he wants to try and lift up York.
He calls it, make a strength check.
Try
As
to
he's
solve
sitting there like cradling Melody like a
I'm
fucking
like,
baby.
I'm like petting his horns. I'm like, wow, look at these are so long.
I got a 16.
Okay, I do want to say this is Minotaurs aren't small.
No.
He's got to be at least like 500 pounds. Like he's way bigger
Yeah,
than that.
like 7-8 foot tall.
Yeah, and so you try to, and it's weird. Like you take him off guard as you go, like grab him just by the fucking thigh. Like you're here, you grab his thighs
You're gonna
essentially.
break
Just
your
like,
back. You're gonna break your back.
and like you feel this pop in your ass
Oh,
bone,
no.
but you do manage to like catch him on his. He was like, whoa!
Ah!
Alright, I gotcha.
You did, man. I wasn't
I
expecting
slap him
such
on
a.
the butt. I gotcha.
Give me just one moment. Now.
Oh god.
Oh.
He just struts up to his like, all right, tough guy.
Oh no.
He puts his knee down.
He's gonna like gore you. Oh,
He uses
okay.
his
arm
own
wrestle.
giant knee as a table for arm wrestling. Let's see who's best.
I'll go ahead and go
Just
up
grab
there,
his whole hand.
but I wanna
It just encases it, yeah.
I wanna see if I can like do some sort of like sleight of hand to like touch like a pressure point in his elbow with my other hand to see if I
Sleight
can.
of hand check.
I want to try to help Trader by distracting York
Nice.
How are you distracting
with
him?
my womanly wiles.
How are you
Flashing.
distracting him?
I was thinking about flashing him, but I think that might be a little too crude. I want to go up and like put my hand on his shoulder and like whisper in his ear and be like, "Oh my gosh, you've got this."
I do. I'm giving him advantage by saying.
No!
I was gonna say,
He
yeah,
has, like,
you're just encouraging
overconfidence
him.
now.
Wasn't distracting. That's all he needed, baby.
That's a 16 for my sleight of hand.
22. Oh no. Oh, you should roll a sleight of hand. 16.
Oh,
Your
Jesus.
perception. Let's see. As you go up to reach for it here, and he's like, no. One arm. As he points to the arms coming up.
Oh.
We'll do that one next.
Alright.
Trader's reaching underneath, just like tickle him under the table.
That feels good.
With the back of his knee.
Makes me stronger.
That's a 19 on my strength check.
Sadly, he rolled a 22.
Oh.
But I have a +0 to strength. So I
Plus
rolled
10,
better
so
than-
he actually rolled pretty bad. He's like, as he starts pushing your arm down, he makes it look like he's struggling. He's like,
Even. I get him close.
And he
back
doesn't.
to
And he doesn't
middle
lose
again.
while I like blow in his ear.
and then he turns and winks at you and
Oh.
goes, throws you down.
Alright, good.
That was pretty good. You
Okay,
almost got me
okay.
there. Thank God I had a second win.
You don't have to flatter him. I can
Oh,
tell you.
no.
kicked his ass.
He earned it fair and square. Now, what's your name, bud?
My name's Trader.
I want to personally thank you for saving me and your beautiful friends here. Come give York a hug. And then he comes and just wraps his bulging muscles around you and brings you up in a big bear hug. Make a Constitution saving throw.
It breaks your spine.
Am I within, what, 5 feet of you?
Yeah, I was pretty close by, so I'd say you're within 5 feet.
So what's the bonus I get?
You would get an extra plus. It's based on my
Your charisma.
charisma. Hang on, which I think is
Plus 2.
should be. Not my saving modifier. Yeah. Okay, so +3.
Plus 2.
Yeah.
16.
16. 16. Okay, yeah, you pick him up here and you just feel a little bit of spittle dribble. Careful there, Tiger. And push it back down. Just want to personally thank you all for saving me, my friends. You have my boon. Ooh. Derek.
Was he just
I
standing
didn't hug him that hard. He's a tough man. Derek. Yeah, well, naysayers can be naysayers.
So, Maud after seeing both York and Sean just like communicate in like plain common with Derek, he feels really embarrassed for just like trying to say his own name back to Derek.
I know you're just like Derek, yeah. Derek.
That's what I'm saying.
I was like, Derek. Duh. It's like Umgo, he could also say no for some reason. Like, no, Umgo.
Who was a mess?
I was also a mess that night. Anyway, let's go.
That night was
Alright, back to the serious shit.
Who has that? Who's dealing with that tonight? What?
Back to
Not me.
Ember.
yes.
As you
Gets yours.
are sitting here with your silhouette.
Is
I am not going to be the one to tell myself what to do. But I feel like Lantern gave you a chance to be free from this place, and you should take it. And leave me here. After all, you're still alive. You should still have control over the levers. You don't need me. Just leave me here.
I mean, why wouldn't I need you?
Because you're alive. Now my friends are. But you?
We're alive.
I'm just...
I wouldn't be here without you. Like, yeah, match, but...
You don't even remember anything about him?
Not really.
About what he did for us?
All I remember is kissing Dad and Mom goodbye, and getting on a bus and ended up in Fort Paris. I don't know anything about this place. And I've been like having like passive flashbacks and stuff here and there. I saw like a shadow of us at the levers, but I didn't know what the fuck it meant. I mean, I didn't even tell anyone my real name until we got here.
Sounds like me. You went with Ember, huh? Nice. Interesting.
Felt fitting.
I thought about it, but I don't know. So if the dreams have all been true, then you took that deal with that man in the alley, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that still scare you?
I still think about it. It's still back in the back of my mind.
What if that's this? What if I'm your consequence? What if
Well, like side effects of like letting me back in.
I don't know what that dream was about, but I know that there's something coming for you. And I've always thought it was me. But I love you, and I give you the choice to do whatever you want with me.
I just don't think I can leave here knowing that you're still here.
It's up to you. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
I like hold my arms through the bar like for a hug.
Make a persuasion check. Do it with advantage, because of the conversation.
The persuasion. Oh, I get a -1 to charisma. Yeah. 10.
Amazing. She sits there and looks at you. It's good to be back. She rushes in.
Oh.
envelops you in a hug, and as this happens, her body begins to dissolve. Little fragments of it fly and circulate around you until suddenly you can't feel it anymore. And then a rush of memories
My hands are shaking.
begin spiraling back within your mind.
Great.
The past several months become as clear as day, as well as events from the past few years of your life.
Is it painful?
The age of 16, it's been about 2 years since your mom's death. You stand in a living room with your dad sitting in a recliner, looking at an empty TV program playing. As he sits motionless, you remember a trace of this image from the instance fabricator. But now it's your memory. As the happy conversation you had with your dad and mom slowly leaves your mind. What do you do in this situation?
What, like I can move around in the memory?
This is your memory. What did you do during this time?
I held Dad's hand while I sat in his chair.
You go up to
Fuck!
hold your dad's hand. It is clammy and cold, and it doesn't grab yours back as you stare at his distant, drunken eyes as he drools forward. He doesn't acknowledge you. You spend many days with this exact same process. He moves, but only to keep himself alive. Clicks a button on his phone, food shows up at the door, which you get for him. He's given up. And he hasn't talked to you in years. You don't even feel like you're talking to anyone alive. He moves to eat. He moves to go to the restroom, and he moves to drink. And because of this, you've abandoned quite a bit of time studying, chasing your adolescence to keep him alive. You keep this up for a couple years until you're 18. You find yourself once again sitting in a situation similar to how you have your hand over his clammy one. What do you do in this situation?
This is when I'm 18.
Yes.
Would this be right before I leave for Pelgrass?
You haven't made that decision yet.
Okay.
Well, at this point, you haven't even joined the Legion yet,
Okay.
but you'd be able to if you wanted to.
Did I need any paperwork to join the Legion?
You would have had to go through a whole test of like an audition process and whatnot,
Right.
like a screening process, and then they would send you, of course. They might ask for your identification and stuff so that they could enter you into the Brave Mind database, and then promptly change that to whatever name you pick.
Okay, so this is before all that?
Yeah. Right now, you haven't even considered joining the Legion.
Okay.
As he
I'd probably just kiss him on the head and try to walk away.
try to walk away after the kiss, something different than anything that's happened so far suddenly snaps into action here as you try to walk away for once, and this whole time his hand does grasp around yours. But it's way too tight. Way too tight. You feel the urge to pull away as its suffocatingly strong hand almost crushes yours. But as you slip out, he looks back up at you.
it's me.
Who the hell are you? You see him stumble out of his chair and almost crash to the ground. And as he hits the ground, you see his knees buckle underneath him and shake. As he breathes, he begins to sob. His hands just kind of twitch in anger. This isn't your dad. There's hate in his voice. So much hate. After all this time you've been there for him, you don't deserve this.
I just leave.
Leaving the room. After heading to your room, you hear a indistinct scream come from the living room. One after another. A crash. And then silence. Shortly afterwards, you make calls. You try to assemble some humanity into the situation, and you make a decision.
I can't stay here.
It's time. You can't. There's a better place for you, and I have to make it. You find yourself submitting your records to the governing body. You deal with a man far up in his ranks as he goes through the ascension ceremony with you. You type your name into a computer, type an alias underneath it, and you see your name, Watson, being erased one letter at a time. Then Celeste, one letter at a time, and then suddenly, it's just Ember underneath. You leave. You've been assigned a location over on the west side. Your train is about to ship off. You remember standing here and a twinge of guilt just kicks you out of nowhere. I'll never see any of that again. Is there strength in leaving, or is there strength in forgiving? There's a brief moment of weakness after all these weeks of resolve, you fixing things up, and you watch the train heading to your settlement of training depart without you. And you walk yourself onto one heading back to your hometown. You almost regretted instantly getting on. But here you are, sitting upon these folks. You notice the people around you, all folly folk, as you travel for hours and hours. An intense explosion happens to the bus in front of you. Several armed members, which wear Legion-esque uniforms, but they're different. They're these long gray flowing coats. Get on, wearing these helmets with dark faces. Get along board. Nobody move. Everybody here is being detained. Make any sudden moves and you die. As he points these guns at you, these batons that give off this red, eerie lightning on the tips of them. The canister is thrown to the bus. This noxious gas pours throughout. Coats everyone in. An unforeseen amount of time passes, and you find yourself lying in a pit filled with bodies. As your eyes barely creep away, you hear in the distance a couple of voices. We're totally fucked. We're totally fucked. She's wearing Legion garb. They're gonna come for us now. Why was she on that bus? There were only supposed to be folly folk heading for that settlement. We are fucked! You hear me? I know, I'm trying to think about what to do. Killing her's not gonna do us any good at this point. They already know if they're gonna see that she disappeared, they're gonna send the collections after us. And if the collections find us, the entire operation is fucked, and then everything has to move. No, I'm trying to think, I'm not trying to be negative, Killing her's not gonna work. We can't relocate her. If she wakes up during this process, then it's all gonna go belly up. What do you mean we don't have to kill her? No, we don't have to kill her if... She didn't go missing. No. She's Legion. She's brand new. She didn't go missing. She went rogue. Yeah, get this. We talked to our seed in the brave mind and pulled some strings. Maybe if collections do end up caring about her disappearance, they'll come for her and not us. And if they get close to our trail, we simply throw her to the dogs. She didn't have to die, she can do work. Besides, maybe someone with a little bit of Sojin might help us out. I'll go get Brass and see if we can put her under any of the programs we got. She's not going to do any good with the robots. Oh God, she's awake. They rush down to you here and quickly subdue you, gun butt to the face.
Great.
You wake up in a room far away from where you recognize. You see two figures sitting in a space far away from you as you come to on this little dirty cot. The room filled with other figures as well, but not more than a handful. You hear in the distance. These stories make up every one of you. The legends I breed today will tell the tales tomorrow. And I think that's you. As he pats the head of this little satyr in front of him. There's nothing to fear. You're fully conscious at this point. What do you do?
Are they like everyone in the room was around him?
Not every, but there's people off kind of mingling on their own. It's kind of like this large cell, this kind of weird small mezzanine area that everyone's kind of grouped up in. And he is simply embracing this tiny little satyr girl.
Probably get up and go over. And like if he continues talking, I just keep listening. Looking
As he
for
breaks free,
some type of distraction.
he looks up to you. You're awake.
What? Where the hell are we?
Now, it's a long story here, but hey, there's nothing to fear. I'm your caretaker here.
On my face.
This is a long story, but the wrong people got a hold of you, buddy. But don't worry now. I'm relatively friendly. And I wash my hands. They call me Lantern. And he shakes hands with you. He's not much bigger than you. He's a regular built guy, has kind of oily, unshowered hair that slowly drapes down his back. These sad eyes of someone wrapped up in a mess. Hey, as long as you do everything I say, we're all gonna be okay, okay?
So you take care of us?
I'm supposed to at least make sure you guys are okay. And let me tell you, you lucked out because the guy I convinced out of this job, and he walks back and he flips up this computer and sits down next to the cot where this little sacred girl is now kind of drifted to sleep on the against the wall. He begins typing away. Well, let's just say Folly folk don't have a good first impression around these people. But hey, people are people. I don't give a crap. So what about you? What's your story? Oh, don't worry. This is just a personal log. And everything in this room stays with me.
I have a quick question. Meta.
Oh, yeah.
In this memory, like, Ember's human, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. I was like, I don't look down at my hands
you're
and they're like a
human.
different color.
You're human. It kind of
Okay.
seems like they were forced to take you into this program because you weren't supposed to be on that bus.
Those with polypoke. Okay.
It seemed like that was a planned kind of incursion on that
Mm-hmm.
group of people heading to a settlement.
Well, I mean, I don't go by my old name anymore.
You also notice as well.
Yeah.
You have this helmet on.
Oh shit.
No, wait, hold on. I'm getting my timelines mixed up. You don't need. No one has helmets on this time. Actually, the machine's not broken yet.
Oh,
Sorry.
shit. Okay. Oh, so like the voice is being controlled.
Yeah.
This is meta.
This is meta.
This is meta. Well, like she doesn't know this, like in.
You've never seen this guy before
The
either.
memory,
He's
yeah.
a complete stranger to you.
Yeah. I'll just explain like everything up to that point that I can remember.
Of the events or like just your story in general.
My story.
As you finish telling the tales of the diligence you've paid to your broken father, you see him begin to cry a little bit.
Yeah, it fucking sucks. He's supposed to take care of me.
And here we are. Isn't it crazy how just like the smallest things changed? Everything going forward would be different.
Mm-hmm. We can't change our past. We can't change who we are.
No, you're right. We can't change that. But it's nice to dream. You don't deserve this, Celeste. And as he's saying all this, he's quietly typing.
Ember.
Ember.
I want to go by Celeste anymore.
I totally get it. Before I came here, I wrote on a little business in a small town down south.
Mm.
I went by Match.
Match.
See, thank you. It's a pun. I am the idea. See, I've been trying to explain to these guys that I'm kind of like the catalyst to how lanterns get lit. I'm the one that lights the lanterns, and I thought it was a cool correlation, and it's kind of lost on these freaking brainwashed scientists, and
Sometimes people just don't have a sense of humor.
I'm telling you, there's humor in storytelling that is just simply lost to people overthinking. Which I tell you what, I'm not an enemy to overthinking. Overthinking is fun if you like anxiety, but
If you like anxiety.
Who doesn't?
It's like a conscience, you know?
have they told you why you're here, friend, or are you,
I got butted with a gun and I woke up. I don't know shit.
Thankfully, you're not down in the wings with everyone else.
Why?
They don't, they're more of a testing unit. I take care of you guys because, well, I brought it up in the first place that, there's an easier way around, our predicaments with the facility we're in. See, we're trying, and we have very limited time to do this, but we need a lot of power.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of power, and we found a way to do it, but it's dangerous. Every time we turn it on, it hurts us. And we just simply do not have time to compromise, according to the Upnums. So, I figured out a way to save them all from that. In order to do that, I need you.
Why me?
Not you in general, the 8 of you. Your job is to help power this place. For 15 minutes at a time, you'll keep this place on once per day, and during that time period, nobody in the facility will be hurt. Except for you guys.
So we're like a sacrifice. Like fucking guinea pigs.
The best I can do during this time period is make it enjoyable. I don't have a choice, okay? You don't know any of these people. You don't know what they're capable of.
But why us? Just because we're here? Like...
Because they chose you. They picked. Consider yourself lucky. And you see he's visibly torn by having to, like, just come to terms with his own job. We're trying to do something great, and to do great things, terrible things must occur too. What a cliche. Wouldn't it be nice to just go back home to your happy family?
No, honestly. I don't have a happy family. Fuck it, I guess things can't get worse.
As he looks away, quietly types in his computer again. I'm telling you your job, but I'm telling you right now. As he gets up and he walks straight up to you at a very brisk pace, he puts his hands on your shoulder. I need you to listen to everything I say. Friend, if you do what I say, everything will be okay. Even though I'm your enemy. Even though you have no reason to trust me. Please. Just this once. Do what I say. And we'll all make it out of here. And we'll talk about this someday. Okay?
Okay.
As he looks at you, he's so empty in his eyes, yet serious and passionate about something. He walks back to his computer. In about 15 minutes, your first shift will begin. I'll lead you there. Fast forward. You're standing at the helm of 8 levers in this central tower. There are figures standing next to you here, none of them you recognize. As you hold this lever here, what are you thinking?
I think I'm trying to disassociate and just like looking at the lever, like all the different levers, like all the different people. Just kind of like looking around but not really thinking anything. Maybe just studying like my environment.
Okay. As you're doing this, you look to the lever adjacent to you, and someone's looking back at you, smiling. A tiny little satyr girl smiling back at you and says, "It'll be okay. Mr. Lantern will save us. Mr. Lantern never lies to us.
That's what he said.
Hey, just look at me. It'll be okay."
What's your name?
Chloe.
Hi, Chloe.
Hi. I'm new here too. Well, I guess I don't really remember anymore who was before me here. I don't remember a lot these days. Weird.
Is it just because you're inside all the time?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's around this time, the figurehead walks up to each of you and hands you a helmet. You place them over your heads, and he quickly leaves the room that you guys are in. the stroke of noon, you see all the other figures pull their levers down. These heavy mechanical levers are pulled down so hard and are forced down like they're going to be thrown back up at any moment. You pull yours, and suddenly the room around you is different. You're in this white scape, and you feel the weight of 1,000 suns on your skull. You feel your skin begin to crispen with electrical charge. You feel your mind screaming for breath, even though you're clearly able to breathe. Your muscles begin cramping and tearing at the seams. And it takes everything you have to hold this lever strongly, and the figure that's sitting next to you just keeps looking at you. Just like that, 15 minutes pass. You let go, and everyone around you collapses. Get the medic in here, get the medic! They walk over to a figure over in the corner here and begin CPR. After a couple minutes of this, they pick him up, take the mask off, cover his eyes, and bring him out.
They recognize who it was.
This being your first time,
Yeah.
it's just another
Face in the ground.
satyr, genasi, minotaur, all the people that fill this room. And you're brought back. You use a couple times, 3 or 4 times. By around this point, you feel the weight of the world that's normally crushing you during this time period. Less so. It's like you don't care anymore. As this happens, you're so empty. It doesn't matter. Just keep on going. And that's when it clicks with you. The figure next to you has nothing behind her eyes. She looks at you and says, "One more time, this will be fun." Almost looking past you, just with blissful ignorance, stupidity behind her eyes. The lever pulls, but the same effect doesn't happen. You hear a series of sirens go off in the distance. All these red lights fill the room, and suddenly you hear explosion after explosion after explosion after explosion. The guard that was in the room says, "Nobody move! Nobody move!" And they rush out, and you hear commotion. You look outside of the tower, and you see all these figures gathering around. You see fire off in the distance on the iron road that you've walked so many times to get here. And suddenly, another figure wearing the gray coat with the mask on, pops into the room and says, "I need everyone in here to follow me right now. Right now, every single person." And as you guys
And say I grab Chloe's hand and run.
begin heading off on your own, slowly as the team gets brought up down different pathways into hidden walkways that lead into different areas, you guys eventually find less and less of your followers are behind you. The afflicted simply don't care. And around this point, it's just you, Chloe, and the figure ahead. As he gets to a safe spot, he looks behind, he's like, "God damn it! Fuck! Okay. And he looks at you, he's like, "Chloe, snap out of it! Chloe! Please, we're almost there, please!" "Fuck me, I can't leave you. Ember, I can't leave her right now. She's not responding to me. I need to leave her out, but we can't go out all together."
Why not?
Because, here, they can't know I'm out here. I have to stay behind. I have to stay. He writes you a map, hands it to you. "I gotta get her to safety. I gotta go."
You want me to do it?
"No, you need to leave. Leave right now. And don't look back. Not like it matters anyway." "It's not gonna matter." And he heads off. And you see him throw this little girl over his shoulders and dart off into the distance. You follow this map through these crevices, these old cut-off walkways. And eventually, You find yourself at the end of this dead-end cave where you see on the map a simple handprint. You push up through the ceiling. A fountain of asphalt and dirt falls down upon you. Your hand appears. In this dilapidated city. There's only two things on your mind right now. You don't remember your savior. You don't remember the place where your silhouette stays behind in the land of shadows. One thing you do remember is Mom and Dad love to hear about this. I can't disappoint them. They're cheering for me. And I don't know why, but I need to be in Palegrass, Mississippi. It must have been where my training regiment was. At a time like the present, as you blissfully walk out, the further you walk, the more clarity comes to your mind. It's like a piece of you is restored the further and further you get. Something is helping you. You're not as clouded as you were before. Your full clarity comes back as soon as you find yourself back on the road, back on the street, back in a mode of transportation.
I still have my helmet on?
No,
Oh no, he didn't give us helmets.
not yet.
Yeah.
Well, no, you have one then, but as you marched out, somewhere along the way, you didn't need it anymore.
Yeah, I just figured
Yeah.
she'd just take it off and just toss it.
Until eventually you arrive in a festival town in the south, awaiting your next adventure. There you go.
Didn't cry as much as I thought I would. Starting off with dead mom, it's great.
Yeah.
Like, shit. Ah, that's
Yeah,
fun.
because you hadn't heard from your parents at all.
And when you did get texts from them, only you could see them.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just whatever programming.
The formula.
Crazy.
Formula that Match gave her.
That's so crazy.
Damn.
Nothing heavy about that story.
Sorry.
Celeste is like, no, just me.
It's not-
You should just leave.
It's not D&D unless you have a cringy, dark background.
I was gonna say, cool. My mom is dead in both of my campaigns that
Aw.
I'm in. It's fine. That's fine. How did Ember's mom die? Does she remember?
You would remember it wasn't anything like malicious. It was an accident. I think it was like a car crash or some sort of negligence. It was an accident. It was like a sudden accident. Nothing like long planned out. Probably one of the reasons that cracked your dad so much was
It's just
Unexpected.
sudden.
his unprepared loss. But you do remember before that, your dad did resemble the character you carried over. And to see such a juxtaposition after that change made it even harder for you to want to move away. Because he was that jolly guy before then. And a part of you thought that would come back eventually. But it never did. You pull up, well, I guess you can't pull up your phone. You will one day.
Not here. I know. I was like thinking about that today, honestly, before session. I'm like, I wonder what happens with all of our electronics when we leave. Like, is it just like ping, 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 ping?
Maybe.
And then Ember's is like, ping.
So
Just
with that,
one message
the
from
group-
Weird.
With Celeste absorbed, the group is standing there with the 7 survivors.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
What are you doing, Caleb?
Mustang Blues.
I would imagine Ember's like holding the bars and like crouching on the ground.
And what about you, little lady?
So I would remember like all of
It
their
needs to be
names and
video
everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just assumed it was of the pets, but she was actually needing something, and I was like,
What do you?
So York addressed me.
Minotaur walks up to you and is like,
Oh, wait, we're still
didn't
playing?
quite get your name yet.
Hey York, I'm Amber.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Yeah.
You could say that.
You dream.
I mean, not wrong.
Nope, can't think of it.
That's fine,
I
buddy.
go over to Sean. I not tap him.
She's like, oh, fuck you!
Hey,
Yeah, he seems
I
like
gotcha.
a good
You didn't get me there, you piece of shit.
yeah.
Kill your mom.
I
He
go-
slaps you in the dick.
God, that's what dumb
We
boys
high-five.
do.
Why your characters attract toxicity? Anyway, so yeah,
Alright,
I guess best we can do is turn this bitch off again.
let's do it.
Well, I trust you. I have no control on what's happening outside here, so I need to rely on you guys to get out of here, please. And so the group kind of coalesces in the center here with each other. Chloe gives you a look, knowing look, kind of like she's gone. You remember, don't you?
I remember everything. Hey guys, I know my way around here now.
Oh.
Alright.
That's fucking
Well,
cool.
that would have been nice.
Just in time for us to fuck off
Fucking
this
leave.
place.
Yeah.
As you guys head back towards the entrance of the chamber, Chloe gives you a quick wave and says, "See you soon, bestie."
Mhm. I just run up and hug her real quick.
Yes.
Now that I
She-
remember more.
She grips you.
God damn it.
We made it.
Yes.
I just kiss her on the head and then we'll join the group.
Sounds like you two know each other. And just like that, you guys are out.
I just look at Melody and I'm like,
As we leave.
your
I'm like,
type.
Alright, see you later, Sean.
Listen, I don't have a
Yeah,
type.
fuck off, Sean.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bye, Sean. It's nice to meet you, bud.
You can say it one more time. I didn't hear you the first time.
Oh, he will.
Alright, bye, Sean.
Bye.
I'll see you later, bud.
Bye. I don't even remember your name.
Yeah,
Alright, that's okay.
You just turned into
I
cow.
like this guy. Oh dear. Okay.
I did hear some.
He
I
just
thought
has
I
a
heard some
weird
couch
thing where he
porn
just
earlier.
he just
Accent.
wants Sean to like him. Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
Sean's
Look at
dick.
your tummy. Like in your tummy.
Why
In that tummy.
Yeah, I accidentally went into couch a couple times.
I know, I just heard you. Oh, that's okay, Bud. It's because you
It's
called
okay,
him Bud.
Bud.
Right,
And that's
yeah.
it.
Like,
Like,
bud.
Hey there, Sean. It's nice to see you again there, bud.
Oh dear.
I
Oh,
missed
You
out.
want a glass of mush?
Right.
Alright. So,
Oh,
when
great.
you guys are standing outside the Avatar storage here, what do you guys do?
I don't know. I put all
We
my
fucked
stuff
right
away
off.
because I thought we were done.
So we need to.
What? Why?
I
It
thought that
felt
was
like
a
it was a-
very clear end
Like,
spot.
stop.
How about you let me tell you we're done?
Well, because you
DM?
said you said okay, guys.
I
Like
said, okay guys, what are we doing? We're all just having a conversation. Let's go, let's go.
Alright, so we transport to the tower.
Okay.
Yes.
You attach this block to the tower here. Or to the fixed signal here. You give it a couple seconds. Try to see if the group will mingle inside of it. Then you expand it. And as you enter this expanded block, you realize you're standing next to the 7 of these people. You click the button that brings you guys to the tower signal. You unclick the button. I need everyone here to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck! Oh yeah, you better roll a dex because I'm gonna throw you.
Is Kyle close to all of us?
Who?
Yes, you're all right next to each other.
Who's Kyle?
Fucking hell.
Hey, who the hell is that? Where the fuck? Oh, there it is.
yeah, Kyle's sitting right there.
13.
I'm so confused.
So maybe.
Yeah, I imagine we could all be close enough to do it.
15.
Dex save.
15? Yeah. Dexterity saving throw.
8.
Awesome. 6.
To add Kyle's modifier.
Oh, what's your mod?
3.
Plus 3.
11.
His mod is his character.
Ah!
Oh.
Dumb.
Not done is perfect.
Guys, I love this group. I just want you all to know that.
So what did everyone get?
13.
13?
15.
15?
6.
6?
11.
Okay. As this happens here, the group pulls in, and instantaneously as the signal disappears, Trader and Glorious take a quick look at the action here and dive out of the way of the onslaught of robots that pounce on the group.
Holy shit.
You guys are grappled and restrained as they throw you to the ground and pin you down.
Oh, hold on. No, hold on. No, hold on. Where's it at? I can disregard the effect of any attack or spell once per casting, and I can fully counter it with my armor.
Oh, you're gonna counter it?
Yes.
Okay, so just like that, you blast the armor off.
Fuck off.
Doesn't that hurt him a little bit?
Yes.
What hurts you?
When it hurts me when dispelling the armor. I make a con save or suffer my AC worth of fire damage.
Yeah. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Con save.
Don't get that Kyle's plus.
So 10 to 15.
Okay. What was the con save supposed to be?
Dispelling my armor, I have to make a successful con save, or I suffer fire damage. It's just so I don't get fire damage on myself.
Okay.
Hi, buddy.
Let's go ahead and say you're good. With
Cool.
15, you're probably fine.
Okay.
As you feel yourself grappled by this machine, you slip out of your own fire skin, frog style, and dodge
Zoink!
off to the side. And as it does, he collapses on this freaking cloak of fire here, and you guys scurry off as this gaggle of these machines, guided by a character holding this rocket propeller standing above you as General Etheridge Syracuse looks at the group around you. His not fucking too much, you know. No, it's just low. How about you make this easy on us and take those helmets off?
Oh, this is fucking
Syracuse, I thought we were cool, man.
That's gonna be a
Are his
hard no,
eyes
buddy.
white?
Yes.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, friends. I cannot allow you entrance to the light.
Yeah, we should have fucking killed him.
It's a shame that your voices will not travel further than ours will. Kill him.
I want to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
You will next session.
Remember that. You.
Here, I'll just write it down right here.
That melody's about to cast hypnotic pattern.
Yeah, I always try to write down like what happened right at the end of session.
Also write down that our DM said we can
Sucks.
actually get all our full spell slots back.
Didn't say
I
that.
think
We take
he
a
said
quick
that.
long
Fuck
rest
yourself.
and then we fight.
Want to go ahead and when I started the session, we did a lot more exploring of the Zeta wing than I thought we would.
Yeah.
But
It was all your fucking weird zombie things.
I like them.
Someone has to.
I thought we would get past this encounter tonight.
Your what?
So I'm pretty sure
The
next
Hyper
session
Strike.
should be the Ender.
Okay.
But if not,
Sweet.
who cares?
The Ember? What?
The Ender.
The ender.
We're going to the Nether?
I hate you guys. Alright, friends.